All right, we are here for the home opener live stream. Wait for everyone to filter in. The light show just started, so we're gonna watch that, see what we think. Also, we gotta sync up our streams here, so we also got to do that.
Yeah, I know. I'm still logging into ESPN right now. I'm
Okay,
almost there.
all
I'm
right.
gonna miss the light show.
All right. Okay, so they're just rolling like the intro video. I wonder what's happening like physically at the rink while they're watching this.
Man, I got closed captioning on here. We get rid of this. Oh, there we go.
I will say, like, the Sabres media team has always been very good. Like, no matter what, like the
Yeah.
Beyond Blue and Gold stuff, or like they've always been good. Wish the team was good for them. I'm sure they would have a lot more fun doing stuff for like playoff games and like meaningful games beyond like the first of the year.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be super negative on opening night. They have had important games after the New Year's, but not enough. Not enough.
You kind of see the light show on here. It's better than like the zip tie light features on the stairwell.
Yeah, yeah. Whoops. I didn't mean to hit that. Sorry, folks. Gotta get us back here. Sorry about that, folks. That's gonna be for later. Josh going first. Josh Doan scoring the first of the season. Love that energy. I can see it. He's just one of those guys. He's like one of those like energy guys, but can actually like put the puck in the net. At least that's what we're hoping with, what we saw in his underlying numbers. Like he's around the net. You just got to poke it in and finish. I can see it. I can see it.
Hey, Bill, where are you at with the intros
They
right now?
they just started up, and I'm getting the first one here. Who is this guy?
All right, I think you're like slightly behind me because I'm on
Okay.
UPL right now.
You're on UPL right now. Okay.
Now I'm on Michael Kessler. I'm getting familiar faces.
Okay, I'm behind you. Lindy. All right, I just hit Lindy, so I'm behind pretty much everyone.
Do they not show Kevin Adams?
They, as of right now, they haven't. I just got to Ukko
I
Kokkonen.
don't think they showed him.
No, they didn't show him,
which
for sure.
isn't that surprising because
No.
I'm like they can't. The entire arena would be erupting in boos if they actually showed the guy. And fun fact, Amir Gulati, who's their video coach, I went to elementary school with him.
Nice.
So it's cool to see him with the Sabres now.
I will say they didn't do guys like Karmanos, Ventura, Yarmo. So like they didn't do Kevin Adams either. So it was either they're going to do the entire front office or none of the front office. So they went with none of the front office. Fine.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Fair enough.
I kind of like that they didn't do it because we need good vibes tonight. I feel like that would have started things off on a sour note.
Like I don't want to say as negative. We try to be as fair as possible, and it's been mostly negative recently. But like we also understand, like you can't just do that. You can't just throw them out there to the wolves. Like it's just not the night to do that right now, folks. Just have some fun, huh?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you haven't been negative about the Sabres the last 14 years, and you've pretty much just been wrong. So
I mean, you
I should
kind of,
be wrong.
I mean, yeah. I think you've just been kind of lying to yourself, which is fair. Like maybe I'm lying to myself thinking they can actually make the playoffs this season. I think it's a little less likely than it is, or a little less unlikely than likely, but maybe we're lying to ourselves thinking they're going to have an improved year, or maybe we're lying to ourselves thinking they're not going to be all that good. Next thing you know, they're second in the division or something like that. So, regardless of what it is, I'm looking forward to it.
I mean, the models like them.
The
It's
models
better
do
than
like
nothing.
them.
It's
Yeah,
not just false hope. There's a chance.
if you saw the Charging Buffalo 11 thoughts that came out today, it had the picture of kind of where everyone was at and just who was it? Evolving Hockey, was it?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
Evolving Hockey had him at 99. I think another guy, Michael something, had him at 98.
Yeah,
So those are the two highest, and then I think there are two
that'd be
more
great.
that had him in a playoff spot.
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. I think it's going to be more like 90, 91, which is actually, I think Dom's model came out or I think he came out the morning
Yeah.
after we did a podcast. And he was like 91 points. They have like a 46% chance of making it. And I was like, I was at 91 and 45. So then didn't know that was actually going to be right. I'm usually wrong about those things.
Yeah, man, I know the NHL is like a game by game league. Like anyone can beat anyone on any given night, but like
Yeah.
based on what I've watched so far with some of the Eastern Conference teams, like at least in the Sabres range, like I think it could be open.
Yeah. I think it's going to
It's
be more
open for
open
the
than
taking.
normal. Yeah. We respectfully think of all while I was drinking hard when they came up with that. I mean, I see where you're coming from because it's just not something we've been used to. I don't know. I do you know like a track record of that kind of stuff that they've done before? Like is Evolving Wild like
They were wrong last year because I remember last year that the Sabres make it to the playoffs. But
that's not good.
So yeah,
That's
so
not
I
good.
guess that's not too great. But now there's other models that have them making it too. I mean, Evolving Wild is definitely the biggest, like they're the highest on the Sabres out of all the models, but at least some of the other ones have, the Sabres sneaking in with 90 something points.
They can't say that's the thing. Like this, it almost feels like one of the years where you don't need to have as many points to make the playoffs. Like they still need to battle against the Metro too, but I don't know. Maybe a wild card team, the second wild card team doesn't need as many points as they've had in the past. I mean, who was it? Washington made it, and they had like a minus like 40 goal differential or something like that.
Yeah, that was like, I think the Sabres had a better goal differential than them that year. The Sabres weren't even good that year.
Yeah, they did. I remember seeing that they might have been like -2 or something like that. Notorious BIP over here saying, "Surprised Marty Wilford is still around." Are you surprised with that, Walt?
I mean, I think the guy just looks like a hockey guy, so I think you need at least like one of those guys behind the bench. Like that guy just looks like an assistant coach or like a coach you'd have in hockey. I don't even know what it is about him, but he just looks like a hockey guy.
Like I like Seth Apper, but he also looks like an investment banker.
Yeah, I know. He looks like
Marty
a guy that
Wilford.
like plays like the president in like a C tier film.
Yeah.
Like a guy plays like the president of the US, like Mr. President, they're attacking the Capitol.
But he's like the only good actor in that film.
Yeah.
What do we got here as well? I don't want to be too negative though. Enough models are positive. I'm not going to let myself be too negative this early on. Yeah, same here. I mean, there's plenty of time if things really go downhill. There's plenty of time to be negative about it, but we're not doing that right now. I'm just happy that hockey's back. Cribs on the first line. I was actually looking for their lineup. I've been getting smoked at work, so I haven't really been able to catch up on most of the stuff that's been happening. So I didn't even see lines. Let's see here. Yep. Okay. Norris. Here, let me.
Oh man, Benson's out. I honestly didn't realize that when we went live.
Yep.
It's not good.
I'll pull this up for the folks. Chances of a Gertson
and Power's out too. Oh, that's
70% chance. Yeah, let me get this up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, the way their lineup is right now, I mean, losing Power and Benson, I think, is massive.
That's not good. That is not good at all. Why won't this save? That's interesting.
Samuelson, Timmons, second pair. That's what nightmares are made out of.
Yeah, so we have Krebs, Norris, Thompson, Zucker, Kulik, Tuck, Quinn, McLeod, Doan, which I'm interested to see, and then Gertson, Danforth, and Malenstein. That's a line that's going to be in the other team's face. So hopefully they, don't get carved up defensively or something like that. But Byram, Dahlin, Samuelson, Timmons, Johnson, Bryson with Alex Lyon, and this is what we were talking about. A couple injuries, like you're never going to be able to replace a Benson, a Power, a Dahlin, a Thompson, but I mean, even that defense core looks great on paper when everyone's healthy, but now you have Byram, Dahlin, and you have Samuelson, which for the love of God, we cannot get him on a third pairing to save our lives. Connor Timmons, who, let's be honest, he was a third pairing guy in Pittsburgh who wasn't good last season. I'm still willing to see what's going on and, kind of see what the dynamic is between those two. And I would think that they can elevate their game. But Johnson, we think has rightfully earned a spot. But Bryson is, if he's playing regular games for your team, you've got a problem. Like I like Jacob Bryson just fine, but you have a problem.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with Power and Kesslering out though, because like your second pair is gone, your third pair is your second pair, and your press box pair is your third pair at this point. So it's like,
Trevor, same here, buddy. I don't have a blue light with me, but I have a blue metal thing, so it's tears in here. No, I'm just kidding. It's opening night. I mean, obviously we can have our concerns over something, but they haven't even dropped the puck yet. So,
I mean, I kind of rather see Doan on that top line. Like, I don't get why that third line's something you can't break up. I'd rather see a guy that can win pucks and has high IQ, like a Benson type player on that line. And I think Doan's probably the closest thing we have to him.
Oh, that or like Krebs would be my third or fourth choice. Like they have Tuck that's on a different line. Even Quinn, I would give him a shot maybe, but
I mean, Krebs plays with energy. Like he looks like he'd be a good forechecker. But I mean, watch Benson forecheck and compare that to Krebs. Like the difference with Benson is he actually wins the puck. He's better body positioning. Yeah. Like the effort's similar, but at some point in the NHL, like effort doesn't matter. You need to know the positioning and timing to be like an elite forechecker.
Yeah. I mean, who's that, Thurman? Let's freaking go, Thurman. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm interested to see how quick Lindy is with swapping lines. So here we go, boys. Start of the season. Puck is about to drop. We got guys slashing already up at the. Oh, is that Krebs? Of course it is. All right. So everyone knows, at least for me, puck has just dropped. I think Walt's a few seconds ahead of me, so hopefully he doesn't spoil any goals.
Like I'm 10 seconds ahead of you. Or like 8 seconds maybe.
All right. Well, if you can maybe pause your
stream
to help me catch up. I don't know what to do about that. That's just something.
My reactions would come with an 8-second delay.
Okay, that sounds good. Here's another. Ryan Johnson's a fantastic skater, but decision making is not good. Not big enough to play physical. All right, yeah. I think I saw last year where he would take an extra second, like, oh, is that my responsibility, or like, is that my puck or something? Ooh, Alex Lyon with a big save on Zibanejad there. Here we go. Yeah, like I see what you're saying. It's just. That's where hockey IQ comes in, because in the NHL it's so fast that half a second means so much. So, what a save. Kind of shot it across the grain right into his glove, but it was still a good shot and a good save.
3 shots against in like 20 seconds. Not a great start.
They haven't dropped the puck yet after the face-off, Walt. At least for me.
Oh, I forgot there's I mean, I feel like even at your point, you should be at 3 shots by the Rangers.
I'm not. No, I'm not. All right, puck just dropped to 19:49 on the clock here. Yeah, Walt's watching through ESPN. Someone just got clocked in the face. Walt's watching through ESPN. I'm watching through Gotham Sports.
I'm probably watching the future right now. I'm probably like watching like before it is in the actual arena.
Who was it? Tim, I believe. Oh, good interception. Here we go. Nah. It was a good interception by Zucker there, though.
What's brewed for the roast mean on that Labatt ad? That's like, what's the roast?
I'm still seeing Roswell Park all over. So, oh, there we go. For the brewed for the roast. Yeah, now I see it. What is that?
Yeah, what's they're like roasting
Like,
Rob Ray again?
yeah, just hitting him in the forehead with a puck. Maybe like I don't know, roasting turkeys for Thanksgiving. I guess maybe because it's Canadian Thanksgiving on Monday.
Oh, maybe.
This guy's getting hit by Gertson. Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be worse.
Looks like a sold out crowd too. That's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, hopefully the boys give them a good show. I'm glad everyone was able to make it out there.
I mean, I almost blocked the ticket office's number this summer with how they
Yeah,
literally call me once every 2 days.
dude, I was hearing people were getting hit up a lot.
And I'm not. I've been someone that because I don't even live in Buffalo anymore, so I usually make it out to like 4 games a year, maybe 4 or 5, and I was like must have been at the top of their phone call list.
Pay for my airfare and I'll come. I'll come watch.
Yeah.
The puck was bouncing on Krebs there. It's good close off by Darlene there.
Yeah, I mean, still early on, really not liking what I'm seeing from the Sabres so far. It just looks like
I mean, it doesn't.
kind of reminds me of that Rangers game where they lost 5-1, where it's just
Yeah,
like almost
lifeless
seems
in the
like there's
place.
like an invisible wall at the blue line as they try to enter, and then just not good hockey so far.
Not great. 4 shots to none. I got, at least on my end, they're about to drop the puck at 17-27 in the Sabres zone.
I'll give you a hint of what's coming up. Nothing good. I mean, nothing major happens, but it's just like blah hockey.
Yeah.
That's crazy that Matt Rempe's like in the NHL.
Dude. It's like taking the Florida model to the extreme.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this works. Like when like short, skilled guys were the thing, everyone went a little crazy, and then now it's like big physical guys that are literally just like there to try to like break bones and give concussions. And they're like, oh, let's do this now. Let's just find like the worst of them kind of thing. It's just like, all right,
Yeah, there's like a cycle with hockey, and we're definitely back into like I mean, it may even be because there's 32 teams now. We're definitely back into the era where the enforcer has returned.
Yeah. But the enforcer that can like play, like look at Rempe, he can still kind of like skate out there versus like Ryan Reeves, who's literally like just getting blown by.
Yeah, I mean, look, some of the guys who were drafted this past year though. Like they were like actually like 1994 era enforcers that were like
Dude,
picked like not in
wasn't
the
it?
last round.
There wasn't like at least in the first round, there wasn't a single guy under 6 foot or something like
Yeah.
that. It's crazy. Okay.
Well, no, I think it was like there wasn't a defenseman. There was like not a defenseman drafted under 6 foot or something like
Okay,
that, or
maybe that
maybe
was
like
it. Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the entire draft though. So it was like
Oh man. Cross ice pass
Sabres
there,
are starting to
Bryson.
maybe cook a little bit now.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good chance. I'm wondering what the XG was on that chance that Bryson kind of lost his man in front. Not good. It's just a half a second losing your guy.
Oh man, I'd love to have Benson in that Krebs spot right now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, on my end, and so like I'm behind you, and then there's a delay with our stream. So what I'm saying right now, people aren't going to hear for another like 15 seconds. So as of right now, I'm approaching 15 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, I think we're more than. I think I need to delay my reactions by like 30 seconds now.
I didn't touch anything. My hands are right here, man. So
Yeah,
it's not
maybe
like
I must have like not realized how far ahead I am.
ooh. At least Tage had a chance there. I don't know if it counted as a shot on goal, but Sabres still have none. At least on my end.
Man, Josh Doan's a dog. Toss him on that top line, please.
Well, that's the thing I said. I'm interested to see kind of how the lines change. If they're like,
Yeah.
Doan's cooking tonight. Krebs is like Krebs is doing fine, but he isn't doing anything like ridiculous or great. Change it up.
Sabres are playing better hockey now, so I guess maybe they were listening to the live stream in their helmets, but
well, it's also that the Rangers already have a game in, and no matter what, like you're going to have your first game jitters.
yeah.
And so, like no matter who you are, Sidney Crosby still has him probably for his first game and stuff like that because you haven't played in a little bit. So the Rangers already playing a game feels like an advantage in that sense. So it doesn't necessarily surprise me now. Like if it lasts the entire first period, you get a couple shifts in, you should be feeling better. If it lasts the entire period, it's like, okay, guys, let's go. So I'll give them a little bit more leniency, but now it's time to start going, boys. There we go. All right, Tuck got a shot on net with a guy going hard to the front. That went out of play.
Beck bounced on throwing the body around, and
he hits heavy. Don't say I don't want to hear it.
The favorite offseason pickup picks up a tripping penalty, so that's just wasteful.
All right. Well, I haven't seen it yet, so at least you'll be able to hear my reaction.
Yeah, it's going to commercial break, but it's just like a dumb penalty to take there.
Yeah, I'm at 13 minutes flat.
Should be coming up.
Oh, yeah, Malenstein just hit him. Okay.
Yeah, it's on this play coming back, or it's just like...
I mean, it's a one-handed... I would like to see that again. That maybe he kind of like spun him, like when the stick was between his legs, but I don't know. It's like a one-handed thing. Like I feel like you should probably stay on your feet there. They'll show a replay when we come back from commercials, so curious to see. Oh man, so
yeah, that's it. If you're not playing that much though, that's just not like what you should do with your minutes. Like this is his first NHL game in 3 years.
That's Sam Lafferty, dude.
Yeah,
it was death taxes and Sam Lafferty taking one penalty a game, and it's like you're out here for 9 minutes a game. You're spending like 25% of your time that you would spend on the ice in the box, bro. Like, what are we doing?
That's the killer. I mean, that was the important thing with this season was not having fourth liners that don't play that much pick up untimely penalties. So that's like not good to see.
Like, I hate to say it, and he's gotten better at it, but your best player has a problem with that.
Yeah.
He's constantly picking up liners. And like he's gotten better with it. That's great. And like he's frankly, if you're going to give leniency to someone, it's probably him because of what he's able to do out there and whatever. But like, if someone's going to be taking minor penalties, you want it to be like a Benson or a Dahlin or whatever. You don't want it to be Geertsen or Malenstein.
Yeah, I mean, his stick is just like, I just feel like your stick can't just be like hanging out like that by a guy's feet. Like they're going to trip.
I'm still seeing ciabatta dippers from Panera Bread ads. So I don't know.
I feel like as an offensive player, you're gonna see a guy like pulling out just leaving his stick out there, and you're gonna try to cut across there and draw a tripping penalty.
Yeah, I mean that's true because it's also like if his skates are one way but his stick's behind you, you're obviously want to get away from like where his momentum's going to. Let me see this. I mean, he like barely touched the back of his skate, and that's why he went down because his feet were wide apart, and he just kind of like gave him the old like inadvertent one-handed slew foot. That's kind of soft. Like, I don't know, man. If that's the first penalty that's going to get called on you in a season, you're like, okay, like what are we doing here? I guess technically still a tripping, but that was soft. Good job, Alex Tuck, preventing a possible goal there on the side of the goal. Who do we got? McLeod Tuck on the and then Samuelson Timmins. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, what do you do for
Greenway this game? So he's usually their top PK forward.
What do you do with like the second pairing? You doing like Dahlin Johnson or something maybe? Because
Johnson would scare me out there, but I mean,
I'm not putting Bryson out there either.
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you going to do? You're just going to roll your top two defensive pairings? I mean, I you can, but Who is out there? It's Dahlin and Byram. Yeah, so they're rolling their top 2 defensive pairings for the penalty kill here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I'd rather have Timmins out there.
Yeah, agreed. Got a minute left in the penalty kill for the Sabres on my end here. You need Walt's power to go out for like 10 seconds or something. Was that a Let's Dough Buffalo with a little ice cream? I could go for some, ice cream out of a little like Sabres baseball cap that they have at baseball games.
Oh yeah, Let's Go Buffalo is a classic.
The classic, trying to rim it around the boards and just eating it. That was funny.
Man, great play by Timmins on the PK. That's massive.
Yeah, I'm still watching replays of that puck that went off Samuelson's foot, and that would have stunk. All right, here we go.
I mean, they look rusty, but there's
was it last year?
Something.
Was it last year that they really stunk in the second period? There you go, Timmins. All right, yeah, I see what you were talking about 45 seconds ago. Let's go.
Yeah,
all right.
I mean, it could have been. I just remember last year that I remember I took like 2.5 hours off of work to watch that game, and within the first hour, I remember just being like, these guys did not show up. So I haven't really gotten that vibe this game so far. I mean, maybe that would change if the Rangers get on the board here, but
yeah,
at least they still feel somewhat in it. But yeah, you could tell the Rangers already have a game play. They look a lot more dialed in than the Sabres right now.
And it's one of those things where they even were able to look at their own game tape already and kind of notice a mistake, or especially with a new coach, Mike Sullivan, new system, they're able to kind of correct a couple small things here and there, and they probably feel a lot better than they did on Tuesday night was when they played. So yeah, I mean, just the way it goes. You have the later start to the season. It's kind of stinks, but what are you gonna do? What was that? That wasn't a cross-check in the numbers out there on Thompson, was it? I don't think it was. Oh, Connor Sheary just ate it. Blew a tire out there. Oh no. When I was watching the Rangers game on Tuesday, they were like, and it goes to Sheary. I'm like, no way. I'm like, that's Connor freaking Sheary.
Yeah, he signed a PTO and must have gotten a deal off of it with the Rangers.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a nice player to fill out your lineup with. If you need one more body in there as a forward, he plays hard and he's a somewhat smart player too. I mean, he's had such a long career as well, and on good teams too.
Yeah, I mean, I was never really impressed with him on the Sabres, but
I mean, he won a cup on the line with Crosby.
Yeah, he did. I think that's just more the Crosby effect. He's just that good that he just makes other guys good.
Yeah, but I think it's a testament to Sheary though that he's able to be at that level with those guys.
Still, yes, yeah. One, it's still a skill to be able to play with a guy like Sidney Crosby, even though he probably makes your life a lot easier. And at the same time, he's gotten when was the last time he played with Crosby and he's still in the league? So obviously that's a testament to him. If it was just Crosby or something, he probably wouldn't even be in the league or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I was like,
it was when Chris Kunitz, remember he made the Canada Olympic team?
Oh yeah,
to play in line with Crosby.
Yeah, that was funny. I think he scored a couple big goals in that.
Yeah, no, he is a good player for Canada too.
It's wild. Ooh. Wild. Excuse me. Okay. I'm still watching ads here, so.
No, yeah, that was a long commercial break. I'm still just out of it. Okay. So you still got some more ads to go. I Are they really doing? Are you getting the Christmas ads on your end? That feels like a little early to be doing that.
You're getting Christmas ads? I just got a
Yeah, I'm getting like a
Fidelity ad or
Christmas
something on
Dell
there.
ad on the ESPN Plus. So it's like
Okay.
October, the first week of October.
Oh yeah. Never too early. Never too early.
Man, just the shots on goal number. Just looking at, I mean, I know they added that to MSG broadcast now, but this game in particular, looking at it, it's like, oh, damn, that's probably not that great. They're on pace to give up like 72 shots this game.
Okay. Well, hopefully Alex Lyon's ready to rumble from game one, because if that's the case, then I'm scared.
They took a shot off the board, so back down to like on pace for like 60 something instead.
Okay. All right. That's big. That's big for the pacing. Because don't they go back and look at shots that technically weren't going to be on net and like discount them from the official shots on goal?
As a guy who plays daily fantasy, they definitely do that, because it happened to me last night where it like knocked me out of the winning range. So I went back and looked at shots.
Yeah, Rob Ray's talking about Geertsen and Rempe being on the ice together. I mean, if you're Rempe right now, you guys have 11 shots on goal halfway through the first period. You don't take that fight. Now, if the boys start playing the crap, then yeah, but you don't do that right now. Geertsen would be the one that would want to.
Yeah, if you're the Rangers, you can't mess up their momentum they have going right now. They really got the Sabres on their heels. And also, too, I mean, like, how many, like, I feel like there's probably 7 different guys that aren't in the organization anymore that tried starting a fight to fire things up, and the Sabres just end up like getting killed that game. Yeah. Like, I could, like, Gilbert, they got the wheels beaten off
of them. Because it was usually a guy like Thompson or Tuck or something like that. And you're like, I don't want those guys fighting anyway.
Riley Stillman, he like actually like got a severe head injury.
I remember that because what was it, Jeannot? And I remember like immediately when they embraced, I saw that like Jeannot got a way better hold on Stillman than Stillman got on him. And I was like, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be, and it was not good. I remember that vividly because I remember that initial thought of being like, oh crap, like that initial, like there is an art to like the little dance and then the grab onto the guy. Like there is an art with that, and Stillman
and Jeannot's got the size too. That's a huge guy. Like if you let Jeannot get a hold of you and you're like 5 inches, 30 pounds lighter than him, then it's not going to be pretty.
It was bad. It was bad.
All right, something happens here. I don't know if not good. But I mean, this is
giving a ton of space to Panarin there. Giving a ton of space to Panarin. Puck goes down low and they lose the battle. It's 1-0 Rangers. I mean, look, you don't want to chase a guy out to the blue line, but he had all day up there at the top of the zone. They're playing 5-on-5. It's not like you guys are penalty killing. I don't know. I don't like that.
This is just not playing good hockey. I mean, that's on pace.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
So, I mean, I'm just going to say, and it's just like deja vu with like their last 2 home openers, where it's just like they look like they're playing a different sport right now than the other team.
Yeah, Bryson losing a battle there, body positioning. Johnson's not able to get back in time. Malmstein did a kind of weird like step away from Panarin thing. Obviously, he was thinking this is where I need to be for my positioning, but it doesn't look good. Like it's, just because it makes a guy look good. Just because it doesn't make a guy look good doesn't mean he wasn't doing his job, and that was like the defensive planning. But me trying to be fair, that was also not a good goal to give up. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, well, I mean, Sabres right now, it's kind of what we saw last year. Like, they're throwing hits, but they're losing, like, every puck battle. They're getting shots from far out, not winning the rebounds or even having anyone close to crashing the net. It's like they're doing, like, the cheap and easy physical play, like just throwing a hit, but they're not actually doing the effective physical
They're doing
play
the
so
"let
far
them
this
know
game.
you're there" hit. Like,
Yeah,
you
like hit a guy after he gets rid of the puck. Like the like it's like any guy could go out there and do that, but it's like the effectively hitting guys, winning pucks, getting to the net. That's just not doing that at all this game.
Connor Timmins just buried a guy that I don't know if he touched the puck or not. I don't know.
Yeah.
That might have been interference. I don't know, but they didn't call it, so that's fine. But
And if I'm the Rangers this game, I'm having guys sit back as the Sabres try to enter the zone and just kind of ruffle
frustrate
some
him.
feathers and make them dump it in, and you'll win this game with just this one goal probably.
We'll definitely see. I mean, it's like we said in episodes past, or at least I have. It's they have a better floor, the Sabres do, but I just don't think the ceiling is high as it has been when it comes to offensive, firepower. They got rid of Peterka, fine, whatever. He didn't want to be here and thinks the team stinks. But yeah, like Doan, cool, great. Like I really hope it works out for him. But Kesselring, I mean, he's a defenseman. Also, he's not playing, which sucks. Um, I'm not expecting Kesselring to put up a bunch of points. So there could be nights this season. We're like, oh yeah, this team was top blank last year in scoring. But there could be nights this season where it's really hard to come by goals, or there could be stretches, a game or two, where it's really hard for them to score something. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Still at least over 5 minutes left in the first, so plenty of game left, and it's only 1-0. But Rempe almost just swallowed Johnson whole in the corner. Holy crap!
Yeah, this game's going to come down to what Dahlin and Tage could do, because I think they're the only two guys at this point that kind of have the skill to break through what the Rangers are giving them right now.
It's true. Yeah, like if you think, I don't know, just because I'm looking at him right now, if you think Jack Quinn's going to take this game by the horns, like, I mean, he could.
Yeah.
There's a chance for every guy to have that one good game, 2 goals, 1 assist, or something like that. But they're going to rely on that happening. I don't think so. Dahlin, ooh,
No, that's what I'm talking about. Dahlin, he's the only guy that could do stuff like that. Sabres
yeah.
this whole game in that situation Dahlin was in have just been losing the puck and not winning battles. But Dahlin able to take that extra hanging on to the puck and cut through and get a chance there. That's going to be what they need.
Oh, bad turnover by the Rangers. Oh, it was open. Okay. Who turned that over? I didn't see the defenseman. He was about to get hit by Tuck, but yeah, here's the replay of Dahlin just getting to some open ice. Good for Tuck to kind of come in and not distract. How do I want to say? Just kind of legally interfere with the defenseman that was closest to Dahlin to poke the puck. I can't speak tonight. This is brutal. I also, to be fair, all week I've been training someone, so I've been talking for like 6 hours a day, and despite popular belief, I don't like talking all that much. So yeah, I'm dying over here.
And Cooley crashing the net there too. That's nice to see. I mean, that's going to be the second step you need to get that offense. Have skill guys get the puck in the zone and have your guys crash the net and try to beat the defenders to the puck.
You also have body position. We saw in the first goal, body positioning in front too. It's great if you crash a net, but if you're not fighting to get behind their defenseman and be the one that's right in there on goal, then more likely than not, that defenseman is going to be able to tie you up or, I don't know, move you out of the way.
Oh man, I just clicked on our live stream. We are just playing double audio.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if my mic picked that up.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Ian for stopping by and being active in the comments. Appreciate that. And I agree. Yeah, it's just they can't create anything. Look, maybe they go in and create a couple or have a little adjustment in the locker room after the first period. But yeah, it just creation wise, especially on 5-on-5, it hasn't been great. And they haven't had a power play, so that does look like a full barn there tonight, man. I hope everyone's having a great time. got 50-50 raffle. Have you ever done those 50-50 raffle things?
My brother's friend actually won one of those when he was like 11 somehow. He won like 11-year-old getting like $10,000.
That's casual.
They still do. I don't think they did. Remember the blimps at the Sabres games in intermission? They drop off like coupons.
Yeah, that was.
Those are incredible.
Yeah, those were great. I don't think I've seen one in a while.
Yeah, I don't think they do it anymore. But I remember it used to be like Subway or something. Like I was with a few people that we get Subway coupons dropped in the blimp.
Dahlin just had another getting himself into the open ice. He's just so agile, man. It's crazy. Like all these guys are pretty agile. They're NHL players. They're better skaters than I am at literally anything else that I am at my life. Again, I just messed up that sentence again. I've been talking for 6 hours a day all week. What I'm trying to say is it's impressive that any NHLer has the agility they do. And then you see a guy that's like the best in the league agility wise, and you're like, holy crap.
I mean, that's what, because that's what I'm saying with Dahlin right there. I mean, him and Tage are the only two guys that can break this game open right now with how the game's going so far. And I think that's the issue with the Sabres is we only have two of those guys. Like if you look at like some of the top teams in the NHL, like if we're talking about trying to win a Stanley Cup, like Vegas has Eichel, Marner. I mean, even on defense, they have Shea Theodore. It's like,
yeah. Not to kind of go off on a tangent here, but I didn't even like that icing. There wasn't pressure on the defenseman there to get it up. You should be able to at least get it to your forward where he can put his stick on the puck and let it continue down into the zone. Now you have a defensive zone draw. I don't exactly know how long these guys have been out there, but they could be tired. It's small things like that make such a big difference. Yeah, like Lyon had to make a pretty good save there, all from an icing that didn't need to happen. Now they're still in their zone. It's just,
I guess that's like one silver lining is Lions look pretty good so far.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, especially on the first goal. I mean, yeah, maybe be a little bit stronger on your post, I guess. But like, you get told this at 5 years old. A goaltender makes a first save. It's on the teammates to make the second. Or not make the second save, but like clear it out. The goalie's job is to make the first save. And yeah, it's great, and especially NHL goalies, you need them to make the second save too. But on the first goal, his guys didn't clear out someone that had body positioning. So,
I mean, Lyon's going to have like a .930 save percentage after giving up a goal in the first period. That's pretty crazy. Like the amount of shots they've given up.
Yeah.
Man, this game, I mean, they're making Rempe look dangerous on offense.
I haven't gotten there yet, and I'm scared to see it. So
he just had like a scoring chance. And I mean, Ryan Johnson too. I mean, I know one of the comments brought up earlier with like his size. Yeah, you can really see it with like, I mean, Rempe is obviously a huge human, but
yeah,
Rempe's getting a ton of leverage on him.
What do we got here? Who is that? Is
Rempe looks like that one actor. Who's that actor that's like he's in like the Jeffrey Dahmer show?
I didn't see that show.
He's in like American Horror Story or whatever.
I didn't see that either. Oh man, I'm not here to help you apparently. Man, who's the other guy that's playing with Rempe? Those guys are monsters. 84. Is that Gavrikov? I think.
Yeah, I think that is Gavrikov.
Okay. What do we got here? Rangers up 1. I can see Walt starting to sweat. Yeah, Walt, collar getting tight there. You think the boys are going to choke?
Oh yeah, that's actually my roommate who's a Rangers fan. So we may have a few Rangers fans infiltrating the chat.
Cool, dude. Yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming by, man. No.
He's just in the other room over there.
Let's
shut off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, maybe that will actually help me catch up on the stream. Joey, get in there and go pause his stream for me. All right, Samuelson, time and space. All right, he made a pass. Here we go.
Oh, Will Borgen sighting. I forgot.
Yeah,
I forgot
he's
Chris
out there.
Drury's a big Will Borgen guy.
I love Will Borgen. We love Will Borgen around here.
Oh yeah,
I
I
think he would
loved
be
him
a
in
good player on
Buffalo.
this team. Like, I don't know. Would you trade Timmons for Borgen?
I mean, I think that's the type of
Yes.
defenseman they actually need. Like, they need those defensive guys that are like can be somewhat effective and smart players. Like, just a bigger
He's like a good
bodies.
skater. He's tough as nails. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, I know they lost him. Like, it wasn't his. They didn't trade him or anything. Like, they didn't trade him. No, because Seattle didn't make like any trades or whatever.
No, yes.
It just
Seattle.
sucked losing him.
Yeah, because I mean, I remember I was willing to give up Tage that expansion draft. Like, that's crazy how much time changes.
Whoa. Walter, you okay?
I mean, he looked terrible before that. Before the following season, like when that expansion draft was around, like a lot of people were willing to give up Tage and keep Borgen.
Darlene and Miller are off there hugging on the boards. That was cute. Darlene just gave him a face full, or yeah, Darlene gave him a face full of glove. How does this smell?
But Sabres are getting shots now. So
yeah, I mean, there's ebbs and flows in hockey games. There's ebbs and flows in a period. It's a pretty good save, yeah. It's a save you want your goalie to make, but pretty good save by Shesterkin there. Ooh.
You can't go down 2 here. I feel like that's where it's like,
yeah.
That's
in the first period for sure. If you escape the
Yeah.
first period 1-0, it's like okay, it happens. You know, it's not time to panic or anything. Who's Zucker John at there? Okay, well, is that Trevor Van Riemsdyk on the Rangers? I don't really know.
I feel like their depth every year changes. Like it's always like, oh, I don't know.
They can always get free agents, man. It's the
Yeah.
Rangers. They can always get free agents.
Yeah,
They don't even have palm trees.
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you want to play in the center, man. I mean, they probably have the coolest arena setup though, where it's like, do you want to play in Manhattan and make like $7 million a year while you're 25? It's like, oh yeah, I could probably do that.
God. Thompson, okay. Connor Timmins, what do you got, bud? Okay, never mind. That's nice.
Man, Jack Quinn has a cut on his lip. I wonder, is that from before? I mean, I didn't even watch the preseason, so maybe I haven't.
Did I take one of the chops already?
It looks like it's like stitched up, but it's like right down the center of the front of his lip. I'm like, that looks painful.
Boys are yelling at the ref about something. We got Norris and Thompson. You got Trocheck already wearing a bubble. What is going on? Protect the faces.
I'm not a fan of the point shot if you don't have guys in front. Like if all your guys getting boxed out, I would not shoot it from the point.
Oh yeah, he does have a cut on his lip. Starting to show some life, survive the period and roll into the second. Yeah, that's how I feel too. Cut it on his Pepsi this afternoon. Let's just hope it was Pepsi. That's all he was drinking. And interested to see how the Rangers handle the Sabres forecheck. If they can't break out clean, this could get ugly fast. I think that works out in both ways. If the Sabres can't get out of their zone fast either, or like I was complaining about that icing, you know, unforced errors can get ugly fast on the other end too. So it's all about
just no dangerous chances this game so far for the Sabres. I think that's
I was about to do a little natural stat trick looking myself.
Yeah. Like 11 shots, and it's like I don't think they won scoring chance. I was like, oh, that almost went in.
How does your stick explode like that? Oh my god!
It's got to be one of the Ristolainen sticks. Remember? Are you so tight? Point shot, stick and just blow up.
He went through 20 sticks in 4 games, and they were like, this can't keep happening, dude."
Yeah.
Like you're turning the puck over at the blue line because it won't stay intact.
You find like his hockey sticks from like Temu or something. They're just
right.
They're like the Canadian Tire street hockey sticks. You just shoot them.
And that's period. Yeah, don't call that icing. That's period. 1-0 Rangers. I thought line was very good. I thought line was good. Darlene was good.
Yeah, I mean,
want to see more from the forwards.
15 to 16.
Yeah, And yeah, like Matt said here, I'm interested to see how the Sabres come out for checking wise next period, because I'm assuming Lindy's going to go in there and preach, be like, got to be harder on pucks, got to force turnovers in their end, and create offense from that. I think their Lindy's thing is not as much Granato, creating offense off the rush. It's creating offense via turnovers in the offensive zone. I mean, of course you still have to score off the rush, like that's part of hockey, but more of an emphasis is what I'm trying to say. Gary Bettman in the building. What a treat. Yeah, he's probably looking Terry in the eyes like, this better be the year, pal.
Yeah.
We can't keep doing this, man.
That's crazy that, I mean, I know the puck models can't pick up everything, but Alexis Lafreniere's goal is picked up as 0.17 expected goals. So that's pretty interesting.
Okay.
Man, I think I could have scored from there too.
Especially if you have Bryson on your back.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with public models, though, is it doesn't pick up the positioning of like the defenders or the goalies. So
yeah, you could score like one-handed from a certain area, and like expected goals will be like you took a slap shot or something like that or whatever. So, I don't know, when did this happen, but what did you think of the Kaprizov contract, and then what'd you think of the McDavid one? Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? And I'm sure Bill Guerin threw up in a trash can when he saw that.
Yeah, I mean, that's always, I feel like anytime the salary cap goes up a lot, we're like kind of met with these contracts where it's like the Wild West. Like everyone's trying to sort out like what players will sign for. And yeah, Kaprizov, he signed that one like before everyone else did. That was like a crazy good deal for him. I mean, maybe Bill Guerin thought a lot of the other guys like Eichel and McDavid would be coming in at 15 something. But I mean, Eichel signed for what, like 13.5 per year cap hit, and McDavid at 12.5.
Yeah, and I mean, what did Eichel? I didn't even see Eichel signed. Again, I've been very, very.
Yeah, he signed.
How many years did he sign?
I think it may have been 8. I know he's getting like another $100 million, I think.
Eichel contract. Might as well just look it up. 8 years, $108 million. Like you said, that's what, 13.5 or something?
Yeah, like
13.5. Yeah, I mean, wait a second. What? First of all, I missed the Eichel signing. Okay, yeah, thank you, Banana Man. Yeah, 8 by 13. That's crazy. But Kaprizov's what, like 7 years? By 17?
No, 16.
6. I thought he was 17 a year. He's 17 million. Yeah, he's 17 million a year.
Oh, he's 17 a year?
Yeah, Jesus.
I didn't even realize that. That's insane.
Bill Guerin doesn't care about money. He bought out Parise and Suter in the same offseason.
I mean, Minnesota has so much cap space that they're probably like, they don't know what to do with it.
Didn't they sign Boldy to a pretty good contract, though? So you can kind of...
Yeah. No, it was less than the Cousins deal, and he's a better player than Cousins.
Yes, he is.
I mean, I guess he's a winger, not a center, but I mean, at the end of the day, does it really matter?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, Boldy's at 7. Same length of... Oh, no, it's not the same length of time until 2030. Excuse me. Sorry.
I never would have thought I would have seen Gary Bettman speaking in front of a Kool-Aid flavored Rise energy drink.
Would you like a Sunny D Rise energy, Gary? Stop speaking to me.
Oh, the green sour punch straws energy drink. Gary's just gonna shotgun one of those on the set.
You just see him bring out his keys.
All three of them shotgun one. Duffer gets a Sunny D. Gary gets a sour punch. Brown gets a Kool-Aid. I mean, that's like a C tier energy drink. How is that even? How are they?
They pay big money to be a sponsor. That's, what we need to get Gary Bettman on? A shot ski.
Why is he at this game too? This is like the 9th best NHL game tonight alone. So it's like,
I'm trying to. I was like, when you mentioned, or when Magic Banana Man, sorry for messing up your name, I'm trying to have some fun. Mentioned that Gary was here. I'm like, why? And that's why I was like, he's probably just getting in Gary's mug, being like, this better be the freaking year. But why is he actually there? I don't know,
He's
man.
there to get the big Parm Thompson sandwich. I think that's why he's in town.
It would be really funny if someone just like there's just like a picture, like kind of like a somewhat grainy picture of Gary Bettman walking around with his little sword beer.
Yeah. I mean, that sword beer is probably the same height as him.
Oh, Walt. Walt. We all can't be like 6'2" like you, man.
Well, no, I'm not. It's not.
Yeah, no, I get you. No, but yes,
no one has to know how tall I am. I mean, I'm a short king advocate in the NHL. I feel like all my favorite players are shorter players.
Yeah. Whenever Matt types in the chat, just trust he's going to come up with comments. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we have the Rangers fans coming in the comments now.
Yeah, I'm a little scared. We love the Rangers around here. Yay! We just hope everyone has fun tonight. I hope the Rangers lose. I'm just gonna go out there and make that bold statement on the Sabermetrics podcast live stream.
I mean, how many of these Rangers fans are UB students? It's got to be like 75% at this.
Dude, there's so many people that come from like Long Island and that general area that come up.
Yeah,
to school. It's crazy.
Or even Bonaventure too. Probably don't they have downstate people too?
Like half my friend group was from down there.
Yeah, so I feel like all the local colleges just a lot of Rangers fans. A lot of them at these games.
Yeah. And I also will say, just because it's a Bonaventure thing, and I don't know if she would appreciate me saying that, but and Walt heard this. I don't know if we were actually on yet, but the Roswell person that they were showing, Rob Ray, the person that's fighting cancer, I actually knew that girl because she, went to Bonaventure or whatever. And I can say, like, she was the nicest person. She was great. Carly was awesome. So like just to see her on screen and like know what she like went through and stuff like that. And she's great to see that she's made it to the other side. Like I know we're having fun talking hockey, but I don't even think I talked about that. And yeah, I actually know her and she's like, you can take it from me. She's freaking awesome. She's like the best. So yeah, really glad that she's doing better. Just wanted to throw that in there now that I actually have somewhat of an audience. Going back to crapping on the Rangers. What are those jerseys? I mean, switch it up. I'm kidding. I actually really do love the Rangers jerseys. I couldn't help myself. I'm
not a big fan of their heritage or jersey or 100th anniversary jerseys.
Oh, like
I think they're like all right.
like those.
Yeah.
No way. Okay, fair enough.
I mean, I like the color of them, but
yeah,
they seem really plain. Like I don't know if it's a direct throwback to a certain one, so maybe I'll take back my words. But I mean, I don't even think they had names on back of the jerseys when those were probably worn. So
yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Statue of Liberty ones though. That logo.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, those were awesome, especially the Navy ones. I just remember those were like that was like peak NHL alternate jersey era because I feel like teams perfected like switching up their identity enough where it was like something cool and fresh, but still like staying within the framework of like it was like just enough of a difference. Like now I just feel like a lot of the alternates are just like ugly, like the Stars like neon green jerseys, like those are just like
I don't really get those, to be honest. Like there's got to be some reason why they're even sticking with them too. I guess people like them enough. I don't know, but if Buffalo is upstate, does that make Ithaca West State? Well, no.
We're gonna mute Danny's comments.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. I don't know what's going on here.
Kicked off the chat.
Yeah, get out of here.
Good look at downtown Buffalo on here.
I still got Marty yelling about Connect Life, which good cause, fair enough. But that is a good shot of downtown. Man, Buffalo's a cool place. It's like got professional sports, but it's a small city. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I love Buffalo because it feels like you're in a city, but there's not a lot of people there, which I like because it's like it's but it's not as like overwhelming. It's like
I'm not a crowds person. I'm not a big city person. Like I'm going to the Amerks game tomorrow. And I'm already like dreading that, going to like the War Memorial with like 6,000 people. I'm like, there's gonna be so many people around me. Like,
that should be
so,
fun though. The Amerks they have a fun team this season.
Yeah.
A lot of guys to watch there. So it's
when I lived there, it was a tradition that we would go to every single home opener, and then we would go to other games, and then we would go, if they made the playoffs, we would go to a playoff game. And then like other games during the season we'd go to, sure, fine, but like we'd make a point to go to those too. And they were a lot of fun, man. Cool little spots. We would always hit up it's a bar right down the street, Exchange, I think it's called, maybe. But yeah, we would always hit up there, before and after. I actually ran into Duffer there once. That was pretty fun. I
love the dinosaur barbecue there.
Yeah, they got the dinosaur barbecue. Yep.
It's one of the top dinosaur barbecues. I feel like they're all like different. Like the quality of food's like different at every one somehow, but the Rochester one is like top 3 dinosaur barbecues I've been to. It's good. I've been to a lot of them. I think I've been to like 6 of them.
They did just show a highlight of Krebs getting, like body positioning in front of someone. So
he's working on it. Yeah, because I mean, he has the aggression. Once he figures out the body positioning, like that's how he could take that next step in his game. Because I don't think he's an offensive guy at this point. He's gonna have to be that forechecking type guy, and he has enough skill to pull off a nice pass once in a while. So
yeah, yep, exactly.
Being a compliment is his game.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. And probably he's getting to the age where he's really starting to grow into that grown man strength too. That just strength you kind of get with age.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure that's part of it as well. What we got here? All right, going back to commercials. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so we're hanging out here through this intermission. We'll watch the second period. We might, hop off and do our own little intermission between the second and third. Grab water, restroom, wall shotguns, a couple beers.
Well, shotgun or rise energy.
Yes, that's right. Well, it's gonna be up until 3 a.m. looking at the advanced stats for the Sabres.
Oh, I forgot. We can maybe look around at the other NHL scores. I haven't even checked yet.
Yeah, let's look at them, shall we? All right, we've got baby. Canadians are up on the Red Wings 3-1 after 1. Flyers and Panthers 0-0 after 1. Islanders Penguins 1-1 after 1. Matthew Schaefer's debut game. Senators and Lightning. Lightning are up 3-1 with 10 seconds to go. So pretty much at the end of the first period, Lightning are up 3-1 on Senators. Obviously, no, Rangers are up 1-0 on the Sabres. Blackhawks Bruins 1-1 after 1. Devils Hurricanes. Hurricanes are up 1-0 with just over halfway through the first. Later this evening, starting in a few minutes, we have the Stars and Jets, the Blue Jackets, I almost called them the Blackhawks, excuse me. Blue Jackets and Predators starting at 8 p.m. Wild and Blues starting at 8 p.m. Then 9 o'clock is Mammoth Avalanche, 10 p.m. You got the Ducks Kraken, Flames Canucks, Sharks, Golden Knights. Any of those games that really pique your interest?
I think Sharks Golden Knights for me. I think Sharks, they might not be that great, but I feel like they're the one team that I've had like a lot of fun watching, like Celebrini and Smith, and now they got Jeff Skinner too.
Yeah. Vibes.
My daily fantasy lineups are not cooking right now.
It's unfortunate to hear.
Because I had Josh Norris in one lineup and Josh Doan in the other. Neither guy has done anything so far in terms of stat sheet stuff. Eichel last night, what a game he had. Like he could be like a 130-point guy this year if everything goes well with like Marner on that team now.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, they got Marner, Hannafin, and Eichel. Anyone else from that draft you guys want to throw on there?
Yeah, no. Like, can you imagine like telling someone like taking a time machine back to 2015 and being like, one team is gonna get Eichel, Marner, and Hannafin. Back then, I'd be like, oh, that has to be the Sabres. That's crazy. Yeah. Sabres get all 3 of those guys. And then you're like,
wow, no, we're doing really well.
It's a team that doesn't even exist right now. It's a team that won't exist till like 2 more years.
Oh man, they're ruthless out there though in Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see them do so well because I feel like long term they'll have a fully established fan base there with how hot they've started off. Because I think that's
Dude, it's crazy. Like every year I go to the Sabres Golden Knights game because my buddy's a Golden Knights fan. And dude, there are so many Golden Knights jerseys that show up. Like they
oh
have fans
yeah,
all over, man. It's crazy. You don't see that
yeah,
for like Seattle and stuff.
yeah. Because I think a lot of people thought. I mean, it would kind of be cool if you don't have a team to try to get into like the ground level of one of the newer teams and being there from day one. So I know, yeah, there's a lot of people that have done that with like Vegas and Seattle. And there's a lot of Canadians too that are just like general NHL fans, but like never had like an actual team. So there's
Yeah.
like decent amount of Kraken and Golden Knights fans in like Ontario and stuff
It's
too.
also it's like easier for people if they're like, if I don't have a team, let me just go with the one that just came about, kind of thing. I don't
Yeah,
blame
because I
people to
mean,
do that
you
at
know their
all.
whole history. Like you could be there
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah.
start of the story.
Been here for since day one. You guys just became a team 2 years ago.
Yeah,
We've been here since day one.
you
Whereas, like
guys.
for us with the Sabres, is like I don't
Yeah,
even think my parents met when the Sabres became a team. So, like,
yeah.
yeah, man.
My dad was like a child going going to the games when they first started.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's kind of the thing, though. I mean, there's like a lot of the people in Buffalo too. I mean, there's people who've been there since day one, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because
It's pretty cool.
yeah, because
Long time.
I mean, I have such a blind spot Sabres history because I mean, I was born in '97, so I don't really remember the Hasek era at all. And
Yeah.
you know, before that, obviously, I don't really remember any of that at all either. So
Yeah. I mean, it's also, I wish I was able to see games in the odd. Wasn't able to. Like, I barely remember Hashik. Like, he was the one, like, when you played goalie with your friends, you played like Hashik because like that's all you knew kind of thing. When you're playing like mini sticks in a hotel room at like 11 p.m. and
oh
people are like,
yeah,
"Can you get out of the hallway?" It's
yeah,
like we would be flopping around, or if we had our little street hockey gear. Next thing you know, you're throwing your blocker trying to make a save and stuff like that. So at least I can say I did have a little bit of the Hashik experience, but
I mean, that was my
yeah.
first Sabres jersey, but it was like a
All right.
little kid size jersey. So I was like
Okay.
so young where I don't really remember watching him, but I remember
Yeah.
growing up on his highlights. And I mean, obviously, I remember watching him with like the Red Wings and the Senators.
Mhm.
Like, unfortunately, I guess as a Sabres fan, but
Yeah,
I
it sucks.
remember watching Hasek on those teams. And I remember he was on Ottawa too. It's like, I know he's
Yeah.
an older goalie then, but it's like that Ottawa team is so good. And now you get to add Hasek to it.
Yeah. It's just like, go away.
Yeah.
All right. So just to warn everyone, Walt has probably already started the period. I still have a close up of Tage Thompson's face. Okay, the horn just went, so puck drop, at least for me. Okay, here we go.
My stream
Puck drop.
actually just went 5 years into the future, and Rasmus Dahlin got traded to the New Atlanta Thrashers.
Oh no. Don't you
Yeah, it
dare.
just popped up on there now. I'm on Trade Center in 2031. Oh, to the power play. And really nothing happened, so I figured I'll toss that out there. Krebs draws a penalty. Will Cooley.
Yep. Yeah, it sure does. Yep. Yeah, it's a penalty.
I mean, maybe the
Okay.
Sabres power play will cook this year. I mean, they haven't
Oh
the
God, I
last
hope.
like in forever, but
They don't have a picture of Byram? You see that? Anyone else see that? They didn't have a picture of Byram. Okay, sorry. Yeah, that's trip, knee, whatever you want. Take your pick.
all right, this is the top unit.
The key bump center. All right, relax. All right, relax. All right, relax. Okay, Eichel's no longer here. Oh, did I just say that? No. How could I? Oh man.
Oh, good battle. All right. And then it turns. Oh, wow. What's happening right now?
I don't know. We're about to find out, or at least I
It
am.
finally clears the zone, but like Sabres somehow like keep this thing in here against all odds for like a good 20 seconds.
Just firing it off people's ankles this entire time.
Man, are Sabres on the PK right now? Or are they in the power play? All right, get PP2 out there.
That's what happened there. Okay, Dolly's trying to toe drag Miller in his own zone. That's not great, dude. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Joey. Me too, bud. I'm dying over here. Don't worry, Joey. I will only mention it about 15 more times. So as long as you can bear with me on that.
All right, let me know when you get to 1758.
I'm assuming that's where a stoppage was.
Yeah. Well, no, there's not a stoppage. I was pausing on my TV.
Okay, 1758. 1803, 02, 01, 18, 1759, 1758.
All right, now we're on the same. Now we're synced up.
We figured it out, folks. Perfect. All right. Nah, donor. Yeah, I had Sir Sturkin come out to the top of his paint. There's not many places you can sneak that one through.
First shot on goal in a Sabres uniform for Shane Doan. I mean, not Josh Doan. I call him Shane Doan.
Yeah.
Shane Doan was almost a Sabre. Terry Pagula loves Shane Doan. He was about to give him a ton of money.
He stayed in Arizona his entire career. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I saw like his wife and Josh Doan's mom. She's like behind trying to get the NHL back to Arizona again, which is pretty cool to see.
That would be great. Yeah, the PPs last season form, baby. And then Sabres stuck on the PP. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it's a
waste of an opportunity for sure. Like,
yeah, it's one power play though, so we'll see what happens if they get another one in this game. But if you only get one power play in a game, you want to be able to score on it. So not going to go 100%, but and McLeod just yeah. That was a good play by Doan. I actually liked him.
Man, Jack Quinn shot that from the Danny Heatley zone.
Yes, he did.
Yes,
he did. That's how he's going to get those 35 goals I told you he was going to get.
Yeah.
This is much better being able to see at the same time. Oh, man. What were we doing in the first? Look, we've only done.
You're still working out the kinks.
Yeah, we haven't done many live streams. We will be live streaming, during other games this season too. Frequency wise, I have no idea. We'll figure it out though.
Yeah, I guess it honestly just depends on how good this team is. Like if they're like firmly in a playoff spot, we'll probably do it more than if they're like 11, 16, and 3.
I don't know. If they're a complete dumpster fire, I think we might.
Yeah, I like the dumpster fire games where like they claim a random guy off of waivers, and you're like, oh man, I'm tuning in to watch this guy play. Like I remember like tuning in to watch like Brandon Byro play a game at one point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Let's see what this guy has.
Got Nathan Lewin between the pipes. Let's go ahead and watch this one, boys. Like, oh my god.
They just added Corey Conacher, Canisius College legend, to the lineup. Man, I feel bad for Lindy.
I mean, I do too.
I kind of wish like he wasn't here for this.
Dude, he didn't want to come back. His wife was like, dude, you got to go do it. And he was like, okay. He didn't actually want to come back to like, it's not like he was like, I'm not coming to Buffalo, but it's not like he was like, yeah, like I'm going straight to Buffalo, like immediate first choice. No, like he said it himself. His wife had to convince him. I'm like, ugh. It's because he already had a house here too. It's like, ugh. Matt D'Agostini, don't you start bringing up the Sabres lore.
They had a lot. Remember Jerry D'Amigo? They had a lot of Italian names that start with a D and apostrophe.
We need more Italians, frankly. Didn't they hire or did they hire? Yikes. We hired someone new at work, and that's why I'm freaking dying over here. We didn't they draft a guy that's like super Italian this past draft that we live
They
streamed
drafted.
for, and I can't even remember.
Oh, they
I guess it was
picked
the
up.
second day. Who was it?
No, yeah, there was a guy that like lived in Italy. Was it like Kucharsik or something? Was he the one that's from Italy? I mean, there's a good Italian goalie that the Ducks picked like 3 years ago, Damian Clara. Like he actually represents like Italy internationally and stuff. Plays in Sweden right now.
Yeah, Kuarsik, I guess is the best way of pronouncing that. I think I actually
He's
nailed
like
that. Yeah,
Kucharsik or something. I'm so
yeah.
bad with the Czech names.
I'm so bad with names. Period. So yeah, 6'3", 164 pounds. Whew, got a little bit of growing into his body to do, but it's good height.
Yeah, I mean he's still in the USHL. He's going to be given
Yep.
time, and I forget
Oh
what
yeah.
is he committed to college somewhere.
Not good. Oh, big save
Who
from
even
Lion
is
there on
that? They
Gavrikov.
let Gavrikov do that? That's
That's not
insane.
good. Lion is my first start of the game right now. I mean, how can he not
Yeah,
be?
I know. I mean, the guy owes us a playoff berth after what he did to the Sabres when he's on the Panthers that one game.
Hey, Alex, it was really nice to meet you. Also, how dare you? Okay, Alex, talk on the break. Here we go. Okay.
Oh man,
Shot
I
from
just
out
don't.
wide, hit him in the shoulder.
Yeah, I just don't like those shots. That's like,
yeah, I get it. Like he's got a guy on him. What do you want him to like curl back? And I don't know. Sometimes you just want to get it on net. But Bryson
man,
versus
Rempe's
Rempe,
like
yeah, that's
cooking
fair.
the Sabres. He's like a much better player than Geertsen. I feel like because Sabres haven't
Rempe?
even been trying to. They haven't even been trying to match the Geertsen line with Rempe. Rangers are playing Rempe a ton.
It's not good. I just like there's
man, it's just
some.
like
Sometimes I feel like there's like a lack of urgency. Like you just see Darlene on this shift. He's going after everyone. He's trying to be aggressive. Everyone else is just kind of. I mean, right now they're in their defensive posture. I get it, but even in the neutral zone before it came into the zone, it's just everyone's just like a little like hesitant or a little just soft. Just you can just tell
man,
the difference. You can tell. You can
yeah.
instantly tell who the best player on the Sabres is, even if you had no idea who anyone was. What
What
timestamp are we
timestamp?
guys at?
We're at
We are at
13:47 right now.
yes, sir. I looked over at the chat. What just happened? I saw some guy like helicopter.
Oh, Van Riemsdyk to the box.
Okay, here we go. Another power play chance.
Oh,
Serious
that's
stat with
who.
Myers last
That's who
year's-
Zucker was talking to earlier. I was wondering, like, because I probably wouldn't recognize Trevor Van Riemsdyk's face, but
dude, yeah, I didn't really recognize him either. But I saw the Van on the back or like the VA, and I'm like Van Riemsdyk because it was a longer name too, or Van Beesbrook. For the old heads out there. Let's see here. Is there a stat for how many times a player falls down? Sabres got to lead the league in that category. I know certain players.
you don't have Benson this game either.
We don't have Benson. Quinn's out there, but yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
There's Quinn's that guy where like there's a kid we played with he was in the youth hockey or whatever. Worked his tail off. Was a pretty good player. Didn't have a ton of skill, but just like was just able to outwork everyone. But anytime you try to hit him, he was just like strong. He didn't look like it, but he was just strong enough. No one could get him down. But the joke was, if you want to, knock him off the puck or knock him off his skates, get away from him because he couldn't stop falling all over himself. And that's kind of like the same thing you see with some of the Sabres players. Is like sometimes the best way to get him on the ground is just get away from him. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that's a bit exaggerated, of course, but Oh man, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and need something on this power play, get the boys going. Oh, and we need to hear that goal song, dude. Okay, as someone that
they haven't
really
announced it yet. It's a surprise.
No, they announced it. They announced it.
Did you announced
see it?
No, what is it?
We had our first controversy before the season even started, Walt. It's Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue, and literally all of the comments were like, this is BS. This is BS.
Wasn't it that last year?
Someone posted the funniest thing they posted was a screenshot of the Wikipedia of Bush versus Gore. And I'm like, no way. I was like, that's so funny. Yeah. So as someone that didn't necessarily want to hear every time we touch when you're like losing 4-0 and you finally score against the Chicago Blackhawks on a random Tuesday in November, I genuinely found those comments, like everyone's crash out about it, was hilarious.
I just feel like there's got to be like some like I feel I like something you could like sing along to, like Chelsea Dagger. Like there's got to be another song out there like that that they could uncover.
Yeah, I mean, I think "Kickstart My Heart's" a fine goal song. Like it's a
It's
good goal song.
fine, yeah. It's
That's
just
fine.
like
Also, I don't care what your goal song is. Just win freaking hockey games. So like, hopefully I hear it a lot, but I don't care what it is really. Like, yeah.
a lot of movement on the Sabres power play.
Oh my god, Darlene just
Ah man, Tage from
cooked.
Heatley's office again. Got to stop shooting it from there.
How did you get ahead of me again?
What are you at?
What the heck is going on here? I'm at 12:48. This is crazy.
Well, I didn't even
I
touch my TV.
I saw that I saw Thompson's thing like 10 seconds after you said that. That sucks. This is
All
we
right,
gotta figure this out.
let me know when you're at 12:27.
You know what? You know what I can do? You can't see, people can't see this, but I'm gonna try to share my screen so you might not get the audio from it, but at least you'll
Yeah.
see what I'm seeing. I just shared it to you on there. This is ridiculous, man. I can't believe it.
Yeah, because no, it definitely did it before. Because to start off, I was like 10 seconds behind you, and then it turned like 48.
Some good chances there, at least. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
And
I
you
mean,
can
at least
just
like yeah,
because
it
you
looks somewhat dangerous.
yeah, like you can build momentum off of a good penalty kill, a good power play. It can happen. So I mean, yeah, like oh, I thought that went in. Like off the
So
post
did
didn't go off
I.
the post.
Throw
Wow.
the challenge flag out there. Ah,
Pull it out of your sock, Lindy, like Bill Belichick.
man, Josh Doan's a dog.
Really is. Much like Bill Belichick, do you think Lindy has a 23-year-old girlfriend?
No,
No, I didn't think so.
he's
I didn't either.
loyal. He never would.
Lindy seems like the kind of person that, like, if like a like a woman approached him, like, "Hey," or whatever, he'd just be like, "Leave me alone. I'm thinking about hockey." Like, you know what I mean? Like, fair enough, Lindy. Same here, bro. Like, I don't, he's just he's the Lindy man. He's like, I just want to win hockey games. Hell yeah, Lindy.
He's such a nice guy too.
Yeah, he's very he's a little bit more stoic for sure.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he's
he's a
stoic,
really nice guy.
but yeah, just like a kind heart though.
Yeah. You know what? I hate to say it. Like, I talked to Ralph Kruger for like a minute, maybe, when he joined, and he was very nice too. It made me feel bad,
Oh
but I was like,
yeah,
"You're terrible at this." But he was a nice guy. So it's
yeah,
just like, this sucks. Like, I don't want it. Like, it's a lot easier to talk crap about people that aren't good people. But yeah, I
yeah.
mean, even some of these, like I don't like Matthias Samuelsson at all. I still think he's a pretty good guy. It seems like everyone seems to like him, and it's not like he's an a-hole or anything like that. I just don't think he's a very good hockey
Yeah.
player.
I mean, I don't
Like,
think they have any Patrick Berglunds on this team right now. That guy actually seemed like
that Thompson kid,
something.
he just had so much arrogance. Like, who is this guy? Who are you,
Yeah.
Patrick frickin' Berglund? You got upset because you got traded in the NHL, cried and went to Sweden? Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. I have zero respect for that.
Yeah, I mean that was a problem too. The series back then. Like, imagine like trying to develop a young player, and his line mate thinks that about him.
Yeah, right? It's like he's not looking out for you at all, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, yes. Yes, Doan has had a good game so far. Sorry, I didn't pick up on this earlier, but oh, here we go. Josh Norris getting caught. Oh, good save, right pad. Man, I mean, okay, they're playing better in the second period for sure. I'd say they're winning the second period now that we're halfway through. No, Norris. Okay, good. That was not what I was going to do, going across the blue line like that, but luckily it worked out for him. Zucker's doing the dude. I've seen it already multiple times this preseason. Zucker is doing the Michael Mersch. I'm going to that back post. I'm going to put my hand like right next to the blade so this thing doesn't pop off my stick, and I'm putting it in the net. I've seen it multiple times already. The old Michael Mersch. What a pull. What a pull from Bill.
Where is Michael Mersch now?
Person. Let's find out. Apologies for the third person reference there. You know what I bet he's doing? I bet he's overseas or something like that. You know, playing in like Germany or something like that, being like a good player in Germany or something, you know? Let me see here. Michael Mersch. He's not playing anymore. No, he's not playing anymore. Last team he played for was the Amerks. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Did he get any NHL games? I don't think so.
No, yeah, I don't think so.
He did. He got 17. When did he get them?
Oh, really? With who? Dallas?
He got them with the Kings. 2015-2016 season. Had a goal and 2 assists. I mean,
I had no idea.
If you're a career AHL player, you're a freaking good hockey player, man. Like Andrew Podorowski, career AHL player, incredible hockey player. Even career ECHL guys. I mean, like I'm comparing this to like in general, and this I'm not like breaking new ground here, but yeah, you make a good living in the AHL, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. Good that he was able to get some NHL games under his belt too before I don't know what he's doing. Is he coaching maybe? No. I don't think he's coaching anywhere. Oh, that guy's wearing an old school Americans jersey. What's up, dude?
Those are classics.
Oh, yeah.
His shots are even again. It's pretty crazy because what was it, like 16-5 or something at one point?
Something along those lines. They were pushing towards 20 and the Sabres were in single digits, that's for sure. I can see Wilford from here, Marty Wilford. He does just look like a hockey player.
No,
he looks like he'll give you a tough 6 minutes. He's just going to go bang bodies in the corner and get to the front of the net and take like he'll be walking away with about 40 stitches in total each game, but doesn't matter. He's there to play hockey.
Oh, yeah, it's funny looking at the pictures of him when he played because it's like he looked exactly the same as he does now.
Yeah. That's true. I did see that. I've seen pictures of him when he was playing. I'm like, that's definitely him.
Yeah.
Not much happening right now.
This game's dragging on.
A little bit. We're already at almost 8:30 and now. Ooh. Come on, Sammy. Fair enough. It's a good read to get someone coming in off the bench.
It's like a 2023 Wolves game right now where it's like 1-0.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. Dude, yeah, good talk, dude. Can't wait to watch them in the champion. Well, I can't now because it's on Paramount. Championships in Paramount. Wish I could watch them on ESPN Plus next season when they get relegated.
I feel like Paramount is like that has to be my favorite subscription service. I was a doubter until recently, but I got it, and it's like you got some good stuff on there.
Okay.
Especially if you're into watching like the Champions League and stuff, it's nice to get all those games too.
Yeah, that's true. Krebs, Doan, and McLeod are now aligned here. Let's try to keep an eye on that. I'm very bad. People are able to see like line changes on TV way before I'm able to. I'll see people like tweet about it. And I'm like, wait, what? And then I'll notice a bit. Oh, crap. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got here? Tuck, Kulik, Johnson, Bryson. Who's over on the right there? Quinn. That's the same, right? No, Quinn moved up.
I'm a line change expert after my data tracking days.
Tuck, you got a guy on you, bud. Oof. Worked out. Nah. See what Quinn was trying to do there.
Damn, man, it's come on.
There we go. Quinn, how do you not handle that puck, man? I don't know. Maybe about like you can't see on that close side board, so maybe it just hit like a rut or something. Dahlin is a beast. Agreed, dude. He's so good. Imagine being good at literally anything as good as Dahlin is at hockey. Would probably drive me crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, he's everything he's advertised to be.
Oh yeah. Took him a little bit longer than expected, but that happens with defensemen.
I mean, he came out hot, and then he went through that weird rough patch where he looked terrible for like 2 years.
Well, Kruger's like, if you carry the puck past the red line, I will detach one of your limbs. Like, woo!
Yeah, Kruger made like Jake McCabe look like the best defenseman in the NHL.
Dahlin planted Panarin. That was a good way to stand him up. Separate the man from the puck, baby. Dude, it's crazy. The amount of times Dahlin just nails someone right on the tape with like a perfect flat pass is just like over sticks and everything. Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's such an underrated skill. Oh. Thompson hitting the outside of the post. I mean, they're playing pretty well, you know. It's not complete domination, but they're doing pretty well. Oh, Zucker. Yeah, I saw that coming. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Showtime. Showtime. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Connor Shearer, get in there, baby. Norris is in a headlock. I love that. All right. That was pretty fair, though. Shesterkin had that thing covered, and Zucker's like, I'm just going to keep whacking away. You can't stop me. I'm just going to keep doing it. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. I love Jason Zucker, dude.
Yeah, I know. He's a nice veteran. I've always wanted him to be a Sabre. It's nice that he's finally a Sabre.
You know who I always wanted to be a Sabre, but I'm glad, like, if we couldn't have him, you know, Zucker's like the next closest guy that I would like in the same realm. Oh yeah, Luke Adams is still in the ECHL. He sure is. I hope you listen to that
Lake
podcast.
Tahoe.
Yeah, we went deep into the ECHL. That was wild. That was a wild episode. But what was I saying? I always wanted David Perron because he's exactly the guy that like the Sabres need. Has some skill, can put the puck in the net, but man, like you get David Perron mad, he's going out there and he's causing some problems. It's the same thing with you just saw with Zucker there.
Man, Zach Bolduc, 3 goals already for Montreal. That'd have been. I really wanted him at that Byram to St. Louis trade for Bolduc. That would have been killer. I would have loved that. Well, Brandon Bean's in attendance. I think I'm ahead of you again, but
I mean, I do have it streaming, like my end streaming for you, so you can at least see what I'm seeing. But yeah, still an ads. This is brutal. We'll figure this out at some point. There's got to be a better way of doing it, but you know what? We're just happy that we're watching some Sabres hockey, hanging out, and have some fine folks hanging out with us. Go Sabres. Go ads that Walt doesn't see anymore.
Yeah, I should bought the ad-free version so it skips ahead in real time.
There he is, Brandon Bean, sitting in between Adams and Yarmo.
Man, the Connor Scheifele Velarde line already got a goal. That line, that's one of my favorite lines in the NHL.
Yeah. Kyle Connor just re-upped too, so
that's another guy, big contract.
Yeah. Kyle Connor, man, was like one of those guys that was drafted later in that 2015. But I was like, he was like very much a skill guy. I'm like, it's either he'll be one of those skill guys later in the first round that kind of flames out, or he's going to be like a good player. And like obviously the Sabres didn't really have a chance to get him once they traded away every single pick besides in that draft besides Eichel.
Yeah, I mean, back then it wasn't too common to see like non-NTDP USHL guys turn into players like Brock Boeser and Kyle Connor. So it was cool to see like Boeser from Waterloo, Connor from Youngstown.
Yeah. Back then I was doing Like I would do my own little rankings. I don't think I ever. Oh, Alex Tuck. Oh, Alex Tuck wide open in front, but his momentum was going the other way. That sucks. I would do my own kind of like draft rankings and stuff. I don't think I ever really put them out there. And I had Kyle Connor, I think, like 11 or something like that, like close to the top 10. I can't remember now, obviously, but I had him higher than where he was drafted. I can't remember exactly where he was drafted either. Is it 15? Was it?
Was he? Yeah.
What was it? Was he number 18? Was it? Kyle Connor. 17. Okay, yeah, he was right after Barzell. Yeah, I had him in like the like 11 to 12 range, but also like when it comes to like Russian prospects, I was like a lot more scared of them because I'm like, I don't even know who you guys are. Like,
yeah,
like so that I kind of, guys in Russia were drafted over Connor. So,
I mean, what a ridiculous draft class that was. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that again. Please talk about like what 2003. Like this blows 2003 out of the water.
Yeah, dude, just absurd. Like it's funny, like the bad draft picks in like the first round or whatever are just like bottom 6 or bottom 10
like they're
guys,
still
whatever.
in the NHL like 10 years later.
Exactly. But then you have like the worst pick of the first round and the 2014 draft. He's selling insurance or something. Like, you know what I mean? Draft class was genuinely preposterous. We agree. It's just, and again, let's not forget, Boston whiffed 3 times in a row, baby. And they were still ridiculously good. Just imagine if they hit on those. Oh my God.
They would have had multiple cups if they would have made like 1
easily.
or 2 good picks out of those 3.
Easily, with all those guys taking hometown discounts and you have those young guys coming up on cheaper contracts. Holy crap.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I guess DeBrusque was all right, but they ended up getting rid of him. Sporle and who's the third?
It starts.
Oh, was it Zach Senyshyn?
Yes, Senyshyn. Yes, correct.
Oh wow, yeah, that's not good.
Not good. Kirill was a 2015 draftee too. You know what? 2015 NHL draft. We're going.
Oh yeah, he was. I forgot about that.
Because he obviously came over later, draft. So it's just tougher to.
He was such a good prospect though, like around World Juniors age. Because I remember for Russia at the World Juniors, he was always like insane.
He was drafted in the second round though, so I mean Minnesota passed on him to begin with, and they chose a goaltender in the.
He was like late second.
No, he was excuse me, no. He was.
Gotta say, I thought he's like.
Oh, he was 5th round. Sorry, he was 5th round. Sorry, that's my bad.
Yeah, like I remember the Russian I really liked in the second round that year is like Alex Dergachiev. I think he was a Kings pick. That guy was a beast at the World Juniors, but I don't think he.
The Kings pick
the NHL level.
They in the 2015 draft in the second round they picked Eric Cernak. Believe it or not, I don't know when he made his way over to Tampa, but yeah,
that was with the pick the Sabres traded too.
Was that the one for Delorier?
Yeah, I think it was in that.
Brother, if we trade another second round pick,
I don't know if it was it may have been the Fasching trade. I think.
Oh,
I think it was like the 2 seconds for Fasching.
I'm gonna blow chunks. This is unbelievable.
But those trades were like the same day. I feel like I remember the Delorier and.
I've repressed those memories.
Delorier was in the. Oh no, that was it. Delorier was part of that trade because it was Fasching
and Delorier for McNabb in a second
and 2 seconds. I think it was McNabb in 2 seconds. All right, looks like Bill has left the.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, Bill's back now.
My StreamYard just went down. That was pretty funny. Just so we have, hold on, just so we have a little continuity with where we were. Whoopsie. Sorry about that, folks. I honestly don't know what happened. I didn't click anything on StreamYard. It just went away.
Yeah, things are turning up in this game.
Yeah.
Be a good game to have
Absolutely.
Benson though to be in those scrums.
Dude, that's the thing. He's such a sicko. He loves that. He like
Yeah, I
he's
know.
like when the goalie covers a puck, he's like looking at shops. He's like, my turn, baby. Like, it's like, oh god, you crazy person. Here we go, Zucker. Oh, Zucker just got hugged. Oh, this is what you guys were talking about. Here we go. Let's go, baby. Oh,
my favorite Zach Benson moment was when he like it was against Colorado and their goalie got hurt and he like scored on him anyway.
oh yeah.
And then the Colorado guys coming to hit him. He didn't
Yeah.
even see him, and I forget what Sabres player was, but they didn't push him out of the way of Benson. He almost got like decked.
Sorry, Joey. Yeah. I know it would be preferred that it's a solo Walt thing, but I just kind of bully my way in. I'm like, Walt, I'm going to do this with you. So yeah, I'm sorry, brother. And Zucker's a dog, dude. You get Zucker, Benson, and like just like Krebs or something in the center, and just watch them go cause problems. Oh man. Oh, it's Borgen that was going after him. All right, all right. I like Will Borgen, so fair enough.
Borgen was a 2015 draft pick too.
Yes, he was. Yeah, it was third round. Oh, Thompson tripped over him. That's why he went down so easy. I was like, what happened there? He tripped over him. It's a joke, Mike. Is it a joke? I mean, if you rip the guy's helmet off, I'm pretty sure it's a rule you can't do that. So I remember like we got lectures about like if we were in scrums in college and stuff like that, and guy was wearing a cage. If you grab the cage and like make any kind of movement, you can get suspended for like it was like 10 games or something like that. It was ridiculous. So yeah, what happened here?
I think matching
Yeah,
penalties.
I mean, I don't know. Seems a little weird that like you just kind of have a guy and you're just kind of like pulling on him and then his helmet just kind of like comes off and you get a penalty for it. Like I get it.
Oh, Sabres power play not matching penalties.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, yeah,
Oregon got a penalty for exactly that.
yeah. Start yelling at each other in Swedish, Dahlin and Zibanejad. Let's go. Matt Rempe sitting next to Connor Sherry. It's like the Gerby Chara thing. What's Dahlin doing here? Okay, he's like setting stuff up. Look like he was about to take the face off against Norris.
I was gonna say if Shesterkin gets a shutout this game, like this has to be the easiest. Like he'll probably face 30 plus shots. It'd be like the easiest 30 shot save shutout I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I mean the Sabres have had a couple good chances, but nothing ridiculous. All right, big power play here, boys.
Oh man, they play the Panthers that early on. That's not good. I know they have a few injuries,
next
but
week.
Yeah. I mean, they're still really good even with the injuries they have.
Let's also remember they have a ton of home games this month, and then December is when they have a bunch of away games. Like you have to come out strong. Like we said it a million times. We said it last year. We said it again. We'll say it again this year. The team, like you can't make the playoffs this early in the season, but you can lose and just make it too insurmountable to mount a comeback to try to make, because then you have to, okay, now they have to play at 100-point pace, now 105, now 108, and then it just gets to the point where it's like they're not going to do this. So you got to start off strong. Work doesn't end there, but got to start off strong.
Yeah, this team has like absolutely no bite at all or no threats offensively. It's just like
it's basically like who's going to take the one-timer, Norris or Thompson, and it's just going to be falling at the bumper.
I'd love to see what their shot chart looks like right now. It's got to be like diabolical.
I'll try to pull it up. We are going to take a break once the period ends. We'll immediately go take a break real quick, and then we'll try to come back before the third period comes up. We'll try to go to Natural Stat Trick and pull up the shot maps and throw them up here on the stream for people to see. Oof. Let's see here.
I mean, it's not terrible. They do have 2 shots within the home plate area, but not a lot there. I mean, at least not
You say a
compared to the
lot more.
Rangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just not. Let's like
Yeah.
this has to be the most Sabres hockey game I've seen so far.
I mean, it'll be like, I don't know. They're not playing terribly or anything like that, but they just
Yeah, I mean that's
keep
just the
bugging
thing
me.
with the
Yeah.
Sabres. Like they're never terrible. They're just like
Yeah.
not that
Except
good.
like once in a while though, they'll just like 9-1 at home against Columbus, and everyone's like, "What was that?"
Yeah.
We'll do that once in a while, but every team has those games. Even Florida, I'm sure last year, if you go through their schedule or whatever, you could find a game where they just didn't have it.
Yeah, I mean the difference is the frequency.
Yeah.
Because like the great teams have those games less frequently. Sabres, like the default is playing like they are tonight, and then every once
Woo!
in a while they go off.
That puck was bouncing on Kulik. I don't blame him for that. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here. Refill beverages, all that good stuff. So keep it here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. And like I said, we're gonna maybe pull up some heat maps and stuff like that, and maybe dive in a little bit into the stats into this game, and then we'll be ready for the third period. So we will talk to you guys shortly. All right. Quick little intermission during intermission. They just keep showing Zucker getting under the skin of everyone. Let me see here. I just sat down not too long ago, so I'm going to try to pull up Natural Stat Trick right now.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, and the one thing that with analytics and stuff is like if you're down 1-0 early, it's like, the game's still somewhat within reach, but it's like team styles change a little bit. So
I'm not going to do.
Maybe it's a little more positive for the Sabres.
Do you want me to do a 5-on-5 map or an all situation map?
Might as well do all situations.
Okay. All situation map. Let me see if I can get this thing uploaded for us here.
Yeah, they showed on the.
Let's see here. That's a shot map we're looking at right now. Well, actually, for any people that might be looking at this and they're like, not like you can understand the concept of what we're looking at here, but what are you looking at here? Like, why is a certain area darker than another? Like, why is in the the top right, or I guess the right hand defenseman in the Rangers? Why is that right corner towards the blue line? Why is that super blue versus, why is another place a little green on the Sabres end? Do you know what I'm trying to tee up for here?
Yeah, just like it pretty much just shows like a heat map, like the increase in shot volume in an area. And I think it's really matches like our eye test so far of what we've been talking about is that, Rangers are still doing those point shots, but they're getting guys to the net. They're beating Sabres to the puck, to the net. And even without those point shots, they're still getting to that net front too. And Sabres just settling for those outside shots. I mean, look at that net front. I mean, is this all situations map too?
Yeah.
I mean, this is a team that's had a lot more power plays than the Rangers this game. And you can tell by looking at this chart, which is pretty crazy. Like, Sabres are just settling for these outside shots. It's just not good hockey. And I think the thing that, you do have to be a little bit gritty to get to the net front, but I think getting the net front is a huge hockey IQ thing too. Like, I think you need the hockey IQ at timing, spacing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
knowing how to create space. Yeah, so you can't just like get all these gritty guys and be like, oh yeah, they'll get to the net front. Like, it's like Pavel Datsyuk was really good at getting pucks to dangerous areas. That guy wasn't physical at all. That guy was just a really good hockey player.
You can get to the net front. You can physically use your big body and get these like grinders, but it's like if you're tied up or you're not able to do anything once you're there, it's like, you might create a screen. Like, you're not doing nothing. But you still have to be able to do something. If you're not producing anything from that, I mean, partially you'd hope people, especially if you have like a Geertsen in front of the net, he's just screening the goalie. But at the same time, what happens when the puck falls at your feet? Are you able to bang it home or something like that? So it's kind of.
I mean, we saw Geertsen like behind the net, but like get pushed off the puck and lose it. It's like if you're in the NHL at that size, like your game's got to be puck protection. I mean, nothing against Geertsen, like. Yeah, I'm just saying in terms of the Sabres planning for the season, it's like you think they'd have, other options there. Because it seemed like Geertsen made this NHL roster from the start of training camp. He was training with the NHL group at the start of training camp. So it's like they talk about competition in training camp. And I don't really even know if there was competition this training camp. Like, it seems like all the young guys are kind of sent down prematurely.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a little bit away from, just like get the young guys into the lineup because it's just like it might work for a couple games, but like they're also going to be playing against like grown men, and like young players tend to go through tougher stretches. There's like just less consistency, and for me personally, like it could be like a more of a boomer bust thing, and I understand that, but I'm more of a just like give me the best chance of like being consistent and hopefully consistently good kind of thing. That's where I'm at. So like I know we disagree on that a little bit because you're like Constantinius, like just put him in the lineup if he's going to play better, and like I think that would personally work for a few games, but then there might be like a 10 game stretch, 15 game stretch where it's just not like you're just kind of like a passenger or something like that. Do you have any kind of like rebuttal on that?
Well, yeah, I mean, I take it by game basis. Like tonight, Benson's out. Constantinius is an hour and a half drive away. Like, call him up and toss him in the lineup rather than, just throwing out what they have there today, because Krebs clearly doesn't fit on that top line. And,
He did.
Josh Norris, too, like, hasn't really done anything so far, and he was hyped up after the preseason.
I mean, I've seen him make a few good plays, but like, you're one of the highest paid players on the team. Like, you're supposed to make a few good plays. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I'm trying to give credit where credit is somewhat due, but also be like, yeah, like good that you did that, but need more kind of thing. Can't say that about Dahlin though, or Alex Lyon for that fact too. I understand the second period was a lot easier for Lyon, but that could have been ugly quick in the first period without Alex Lyon, and that's how you get a sellout crowd against you already. It's 3-0, and you're going into the first intermission. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they got booed if that was the case. So like Dahlin and Lyon playing really good. Anything on those two guys you wanted to mention?
Yeah, I mean, Lyon looks solid so far, and I think that's huge for the Sabres with like the UPL injury. Like, you obviously need some stability there, and the way Lyon's playing right now, like, he's going to be their starter when UPL comes back if he keeps this up. And even if he's slightly worse than this right now, he should still be the starter. So that's great to see.
I'm sorry, I just don't have like entering UPL back into it will just kind of throw off the momentum if you try to force him in there. Like, obviously, if Lyon isn't really starts to struggle or something like that, but yeah, like that's great that you have a lot of faith in UPL and stuff like that, but you can't just be like, well, he's our starter, and that's what we said. So no, it's like no, he has to earn his net back, and this is something that I complained about, I think, before the last season when it was going to be UPL and Levi, where everyone was like, yeah, Levi or Luukkonen needs to know that it's his team and he gets like a bulk of the starts. I'm like, no, 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 no. This is the NHL. Nothing's given to you, dude, as a goalie specifically. It's this team and a massive playout drought. They can't just like stick by their goalie and just let him have like a horrible 15 games or something like that. So like, yeah, it's Lyon for me for sure from what he's shown now. It's been 40 minutes of hockey, but yeah, like Luukkonen needs to earn his spot when he comes back is what I'm trying to say. I know I teed you up for something, and 15 seconds in, I decided here's a nice 2-minute rant for the folks. But
I think a lot of people would agree with that. Yeah, the goalie situation. We're seeing like Colton Ellis. Like, if he if he plays a little bit too and is impressive, like he's not going to be a guy you want to throw back on waivers.
No, certainly not.
So it's like say Lyon plays, at the same level he's played at the last 2 years, and Colton Ellis looks pretty good. It's like, what do you do when UPL comes back? I mean, you always carry 3 goalies, but it's like,
I know Lindy says he doesn't like doing that, or was that Kevin? I think it was Lindy that said he didn't like doing that.
Yeah, because Lindy always likes filtering in guys. Like, he doesn't really keep guys in the press box for too long at times. So I could see why he wouldn't want 3 goalies if he likes bringing in a 8th defenseman or 14th forward every once in a while.
I am not trying to pick on him, but just for the thought experiment while we have some time during intermission, would you have played Mertka instead of Bryson?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, see. Okay, I was hoping you'd say yes, because I was going to say no and we were going to have a debate, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I think like the NHL, like one mistake. I mean, I know Bryson kind of had a mistake on that play that led to the goal, but it's like the NHL, like one mistake can lead to an easy goal against, and it's like we've seen it with younger defensemen before in Buffalo, where it's like one mistake leads to a goal against, and then the game like kind of spirals out of control. Like, I think for someone like him, it's just like, I mean, I'm not even sold on the fact that he's going to be in the AHL this year. I guess that's still like a day-to-day decision. So
yeah,
I think he's still fairly raw as a defenseman prospect, even though he showed up pretty well in training camp and does look good in a U20 Czechia uniform so far. But yeah, I still think time and patience with him. And it's, the defense group, I obviously Sabres weren't expecting Kesselring and Power to both be out for the opening games. So that was a little bit of a shock.
That sucks. Like, that's also like a silver lining we do need to remember. We don't excuse it for the team. But it's like I don't want to get into think of all the injuries if they miss the playoffs or somewhere, if they end up missing the playoffs. I don't want it to be because this guy was injured and this guy was injured. It's like no. You have to win hockey games. I don't care who's playing in the jersey. You have to win hockey games.
Every team has injuries. I mean, the Panthers still look good, and they don't even have their two best forwards right now.
Dude, that Barkov thing sucks. I know I said it on I think the podcast, but oh man, like I'm just a big Barkov fan, and that just sucks. That feel really bad for him. Man, those training camp injuries can really get you. Look at Dahlin last season. Obviously, it's not the same, but it's trying to relate to us. The one thing I did want to say about the whole Murtka thing and why I wouldn't have put him in this game, but it was just a thought experiment. And I'm not trying to say like Murtka's mentally soft at all. I have no idea, obviously, but especially in like a regular season game, you make, like you said, one mistake, that can shatter a kid's confidence, like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want to say shatter, might bruise his confidence a little bit. He had a good, rookie camp or rookie tournament. He had a decent training camp with some good plays and maybe some not so good plays, but some good plays in the preseason as well. And then it's like, okay, makes one mistake against the Rangers and, Lafreniere dances them and scores or something like that. And you're like, oh crap. So that's just my personal opinion on it. Obviously we agree on it. So it's not like we're having a debate here, but Murtka would have been too much. I mean, I know you would have said Hellenius should have maybe been in this lineup, but yeah, I think we kind of draw the line there. Is there anyone else maybe just you would have considered putting in the lineup? We're not saying someone in this lineup is like doing so poorly tonight that they shouldn't be playing, but
I mean, Hellenius, he's like a 19-year-old, like fully grown adult. Like that guy plays the game like he's like a 32-year-old, like gritty Finnish center that's like the second line center on the Dallas Stars or something in like 2002. Like this guy is dialed in already for a player his age.
You think he's a center going forward? Yes.
I think so. I mean, he's so smart and he works so hard. And I think he's a great puck support piece that I think he's definitely a center long term.
Would be get it like a dog line of like Benson, Hellenius, and Doan or something like that.
Yeah, I know. They need that. They need something like that, like tonight.
Yeah.
The other thing I think they need tonight too is Owen Power. I feel like a lot of people don't realize, like, even though he doesn't get a ton of points, like this guy's generating so much offense just by secondary passes on the back end.
4 seconds into the period, we're going to be taking a high stick. Come on, Tage. I mean, he knows better, and I know they're battling off the face-off, but you can't do that, man. You just can't. That just can't happen, man. That's a frustrating penalty to take for sure. It was not good. Okay, well, I'm about to drop the puck, by the way, Walt, just for the sake of what you can.
Our responses will be delayed. But yeah, nothing happens. So
yeah, our responses will be delayed. It's also the YouTube live stream delay as well. So yeah, someone's going to watch a goal happen, and then like a minute and a half later, we're going to be like, goal.
Yeah, no, my 2031 stream crashed. So I was on Trade Center 2031. Elliot Friedman's completely AI in 2031. They take him off there. He's just an AI caricature.
So good. I'm interested to see, like, obviously, I'm not going to get into this like huge AI discussion, but just like in the realm of hockey, what it will be used for, like content.
I think in terms of like improving the public play-by-play data, like using AI to pick up player locations and like pre-shot movement, I could definitely see that happening. Just because I mean, every game's on video now.
Yep.
So I mean, it's not perfect video. So maybe if the NHL provided like kind of like the NFL like overhead camera view, like it's not crazy to think someone could use AI to track players like that and give us kind of private NHL data, but in the public.
Would it bother you if you saw a camera like going down the ice and back, kind of like the Sky camera in football, but like higher up? Obviously, would that like bother you as a fan sitting in the stadium?
I don't know. I mean, I'm so used to the NFL games now that I feel like I barely notice it anymore. Like when it first came out, I noticed it all the time, and now I don't. But I guess hockey, be something I'd have to get used to.
Yeah. You probably run into like a jumbotron in most places too, and you don't want it to be lower than any
Yeah.
jumbotrons either. It would also be like kind of distracting on the ice as well. Well, maybe
Oh,
not because
yeah,
it's kind of
that too. Like in
like
terms
the
of like,
maybe the movement might be, but you probably won't see it as much because like probably when they look out in the crowd, they just see like colors. They're not like making out certain things, and so that thing would just blend in a little bit. You know what I mean?
yeah, because the
We've
difference in the NFL is that it's always like kind of like behind the play. So it's
yeah,
like hockey, what's behind the play could switch like pretty quickly.
yeah.
So the
Like these
NFL
guys,
they keep the camera pretty low,
I was
like
gonna say
behind the play.
they're gonna brag they have the most agile camera because it's going like here and then like back and then like back this way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh crap. Yeah, that's fair. I can understand that.
Nice
Some guy
shot of
drives a
Beck Malenstein.
they yeah, right. The watch someone like flip a puck out in the air and just break the camera and like then the lens shatters, it falls onto the ice. It's white ice. I guess the ice technically isn't white, but you know what I mean. It's white out there, so you can't see squat. Next thing you know, you got a bunch of people in shovels for the next 10 minutes looking for all the shards of glass from the lens camera. Like this wasn't worth it at all.
That happened at a baseball game I was just at, like the AL wild card game between the Tigers and Guardians. Angel Martinez like fouled the ball back and it hit the
Mm.
camera behind the plate. It just shattered like all over like the field and in front of it, and they had to like take a break in the game and have a guy come out with a shovel and everything and scoop up all the broken glass.
I mean, do you remember when Ryan Miller, I think it was in Toronto, like ripped it between in the little photographer's hole
Oh
thing?
yeah.
And that's why they have like the little shields now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Miller nailed the guy and like I think at the end of the game, like gave him his stick or something like that as a like sorry for hitting you in the face. Well, I don't even think he hit the guy in the face. I think, which is almost worse, he hit the camera and the camera hit him in the face.
Oh yeah. No.
It's even
Yeah.
worse. Like, how they
Well,
talk
yeah, I
about like
mean
with
I
snipers, you don't put it like right up to your eye because the next thing you know, you're gonna blow your eye out. Like,
Yeah, that guy. That's probably the last game that guy ever shot photography at. Hit in the face trying to take pictures.
he's taking pictures at like track and field or something like that. It's like get me away from sports that
Get
have
hit with
like
a javelin there, probably.
oh man, Gabrikov's. No, that's not a Gabrikov. That's Edstrom. I didn't. Okay, where's Gabrikov?
Oh
What the heck?
yeah, no, yeah. Because I was gonna say, wait, is Gavrikov playing forward? I'm like, oh yeah, that's Swedish
No,
legend
yeah,
David
Gabrikov's
Edstrom.
a freaking defenseman. What am I thinking? Why did I think that was Gabrikov or
I thought
Gav?
Gavrikov was just being really aggressive this game. I was like, wow, this guy's really pinching.
I don't know why I thought. Well, I mean, I'm not. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Rasmus. Woof. Oh my
David
God.
Edstrom's looking good though. I mean, he's a younger player too. Kind of like an Anton Wahlberg mold almost.
With those big guys, you just don't want them to make any like big errors. Don't take any stupid penalties, and just use your
Yeah.
body to get your body in front and bang it. Like I was saying earlier, it's not just being a big body and going to the front of the net. That will help, obviously, but it's also banging in goals. If you can do that, you'll make yourself a living. You're gonna get beaten up in the process, but you're a big body, so add some extra padding. The old Holmstrom, Thomas Holmstrom.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
Oh yeah. That guy
That
dominated
guy
in that front.
probably has more cracks in his spine than anyone because he's just getting crushed
Yeah.
by Chris Pronger and whomever else the
Yeah.
entire time.
Back then they didn't have fiberglass sticks either. It was like the aluminum sticks, like right to the
I
rib
mean,
cage.
yeah, he probably even started with the wood ones too, and those things. Woof.
Yeah.
Oh man, just hit you right in the right spot. Oof. Because in hockey, like if it has a chance to miss the padding, it's probably going to miss the padding.
Yeah.
It stinks, man. Shots or like I've even taken like hard passes off the foot. And I remember one, like my foot just like blew up and I could barely skate for the rest of the game. Luckily, it was like late in the third period, but I'll never forget it. I took like a
Oh
really hard
yeah.
pass right off the inside of the foot,
Anywhere in the foot in hockey is terrible, and your skates are so tight too, where it's like when your
feet
foot
are
starts
cold, my feet
blowing
are like
up, it's
freezing.
like
Yeah.
not a lot of room for your foot to get inflamed in a pair of skates.
Danforth almost had a chance there. I mean, I haven't really noticed Danforth all game, which is not great. I mean, I don't know. Like, great story, fantastic story. Glad he's on the team for in that sense, but I didn't really get it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
it's another piece to have down there. So I guess if
like
he's
it's
like a press box or plays there once in a while, he's fine.
I don't know if people had the same impression as me, but it was almost like guys like Danforth and Geertsen were like getting gassed up for some, and I'm just like, why? Like, nothing wrong with them, and it's not their fault that other people are saying like nice things about them, and it's good. That's great, but it's just like it just confused me a little bit. I don't really like have a statement about that, but it just
No, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, Geertsen, I honestly didn't even know that was an NHL signing when they did it. I'm like, oh, that might
I
not be
didn't
that
either,
bad for
man. I thought it
Rochester.
wasn't.
Yeah, so I
And
don't
then
even
Lindy
remember
kept
what my
talking
thought
about it.
was at the signing.
It was mostly Geertsen. I won't say Danforth as much, but you just kept hearing Lindy talk about him. And look, he's getting asked questions about him too, but just like, is he really that good? Like, is he going to make that much of a difference on the team
The
where,
crazy thing
another
with
guy?
Danforth is too, like he was playing the OJHL at 20 years old. He's still in the
Yeah.
ECHL at 25, and
Yeah.
now
And
he's
then
in
he
the
went,
NHL. That's like an insane
I think I
career
saw he
arc.
went to Finland for a few years. I think he played a year in
Yeah, he played a year
Russia,
in the
and that's when he came back.
KHL.
Yeah.
Point per game at all three levels too. The guy went from the Cincinnati Cyclones to being point per game in
Yeah.
Finland to being point per game in Russia.
I mean, a ton of respect for that. And like,
Yeah,
I mean, like, if an NHL head coach says you're a good hockey player, I'm going to probably assume you're a good hockey player. So like,
no, he definitely
but,
did. Like he did the hard path. Like a lot of guys
I mean,
get
a lot
NHL
of guys
shot
might
based on
even
their
just stop.
pedigree.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
just be like okay with playing in the top division over in Sweden or Switzerland or something like that. If I'm being completely honest, I didn't know who Geertsen was when they signed him. Yeah, I mean, I've heard the name, but it was just in passing. To be honest, I didn't know if he was a forward or a defenseman.
well, yeah. I mean, he hasn't played an NHL game since what,
Yeah,
22, 23 was his last year.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing his name because he was on the Devils, right? And
Yeah.
like that was when Lindy was coaching them, so I remember like watching those games specifically because I was like, "Oh, we're playing Lindy" and stuff like that. And I think I remember hearing his name during those games. I think.
Oh no, 21, 22 is the last time he played NHL games. This is his first game since 2022 in the NHL. This is his 26th career NHL game.
Jesus. I mean, yeah, injuries. Who would you take? Like, who would you rather have, Malenstein or Geertsen on the fourth line once Benson comes back?
Definitely Malenstein, because I think Malenstein's not that bad of a player. I think the fact that he was traded for a second-round pick makes him seem worse than he actually is.
Dude, that's the worst, man, because it's not his freaking fault. Same thing with Greenway.
Yeah.
Same thing with
Brian Johnson too. It's like this guy's fine, but for a first-round pick.
Yeah, for like he was the last pick in the first round, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I think he was. He was late first round. That's all I know. If it wasn't last, it might have been second.
He's
last
30-something. I forget. Vegas would have been in the league. So yeah, he was like last two at least.
Yeah, so that's good. I mean, some late first round picks don't even make the league. So
I keep thinking Danforth is Eichel. No, I'm just joking.
What happened there? What happened with Kulich? He kind of got hit in the chops, but I don't think someone hit him. I think he almost like hit himself there.
Has Kulich been playing this game?
Part of the Tage Thompson package. What are the Tage Thompson package?
Man, rough night for Will Cooley.
All right. Oh, Timmons fanned on it. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, just so everyone knows, at least me, Walt's ahead of me, and I am now just hitting 13-10. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Tough night for Will Cooley indeed. So yeah, I'm like 30 seconds behind you again. That's fun. All right. This is your fourth opportunity on the power play. If you can't score on this, I don't know what to tell you. People are going to be calling for Seth Babert's head on a pike.
Yeah, it's.
Ow. Doan's freaking. Did you see Doan's ankle? Look at Doan's ankle on this replay.
Yeah, no, that was crazy.
Oof. I mean, yeah, there's Appert yelling out instructions. I hope it works, pal. I like Seth Appert. I think he's, he's a decent coach. Like, he's not the best or anything like that. Obviously, if he was like the best coach or whatever, someone would have hired him as an NHL coach already. But I don't think he's like a bad coach by any means, from what I can see. But the power play is bad. Like,
yeah. No, I mean, I have great respect for what the Amerks do and stuff, but I mean, there's teams that actually win Calder Cups down there, and they also have a coaching staff. So I don't get how, like,
yeah.
this
I thought he did a decent job in Rochester.
Yeah.
Like, building up some of the young guys is where most of my like admiration for him comes from. And I think I know this doesn't really matter when it comes to hockey, but I think, listening to him speak, he's articulate and he's a good talker. So like, that has nothing to do with his actual coaching performance. But man, Norris with a one-timer into Shesterkin's chest there. I mean, it seems like the puck movement's doing okay on the power play, but you're still just hitting Shesterkin in the chest, and that's not necessarily their shots. It's Shesterkin seeing it all the way, and he's squaring up properly.
I mean, this is looking like one of those games where it's like, it's different than the last two home openers. They didn't play like garbage. Must be one of the ones where like they played all right, but they didn't win. Like, it's shaping up to be like that.
We said this on our last podcast. It is, you have to get a point out of this game. Like, realistically, you want to get 2 points out of every game. And
absolutely.
Frankly, I think it's your home opener. This is probably going to be the biggest attended game for a long time. Like, I personally think you need to win this game, but at worst, you need to get a loser's point from this. So, like,
yeah, I mean, 1 goal equals 1 point. That's you make that deal any day of the week. 1 goal equals 1 point. Like, just
exactly.
Get a goal.
Do not get shut out on your home opener, man. At least get it to overtime. So
it's frustrating.
Well, actually, I guess we need to start saying shutout, because that'll break Shesterkin's thing, right? That's a theory there, or do you have to be a fan of it?
I feel like I'm on a betting cold streak, so maybe if I place money on the Sabres getting shut out, they'll score.
All right, whip out that phone right now. Go ahead. I'm not a bettor or anything like that.
I'll place that bet right now. I'll toss a few dollars on it.
I was gonna say I can't do it that quick.
By the way, we're sponsored by DraftKings. Use promo code SAVER. No, I'm just joking. We don't have a promo code. Let's see if Vegas has a line at for Sabres get shut out.
Yeah, our DraftKings code is clip farming. I actually genuinely laughed at that though, so it's all in good fun. All right, Byram. Oh my god. Kulich hasn't been he's done okay again this game, but if you're gonna be a top 6 forward, man, need a little bit more.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm so glad I guess Norris hasn't had the best game either, but can you imagine if Kulich was a top line center?
Yeah,
start
exactly.
the year, then it would be like
bad. Okay, so 0 for 4 on the power play. Guys, 4 opportunities on the power play to score 1 goal. You can't do it, so.
Yeah, it's just embarrassing. I mean, at least they're getting shots, but I mean, they're not even based on location, some of them are technically slot shots, but it's they don't feel dangerous.
This isn't anything new, but I'm just worried about the top end talent on this team. They have some guys for sure. Let's go, Malstein. But Norris isn't a top end. It's Thompson and Pauline. That's it. You need a couple other guys, I
guess a good thing with the rising cap is that Norris is now paid around what he should be, and the same with Tage is severely underpaid with the rising cap.
Incredible, yeah. Mention that for sure.
But the thing is,
I'm sorry.
Well, I was just gonna say, Tage discount doesn't really matter when you don't spend to the cap, because it's the only reason discounted contracts matter is to give you more money to spend underneath the cap.
Spend to the cap, not save money for,
The difference between Tage making 12 million right now and 7 million is literally nothing. If he's making 12 million right now, the Sabres roster would look identical.
Was it hooking?
Yeah, another fourth line penalty.
Can't happen. I
think what is that? Second fourth line
yeah,
penalty.
It's hooking. Yeah, he's got his stick up in his midsection. It's getting called. First of all, it got called by the ref that was in their end, so that's pretty wild. But
or actually, no, is Danforth third line? I mean, he'd be a fourth liner if he weren't injuries.
But a real freaking NHL team is a fourth liner. So
yeah,
there you go. That's a good stop by line. It looked tough to save there. I mean, look at the shots now, 31-24. You're really gonna get shut out that way?
Yeah, not. It feels like watching like a SHL game where it's like 1-0 the entire game. There's like 2 dangerous opportunities.
If we're gonna do 1-0 games like this is like Brentford versus Tottenham, can we at least get like some flares and chants going? Like, what are we doing here, man?
I'm surprised. I wonder there's been any beer saber fights yet tonight.
There's got to be at least a couple after the game. If they don't. Woof! I thought Panarin was about to blast
that. Crowd's thinning out. Was it always like that this whole game? I feel like it's thinning out in that lower bowl.
Yeah, I mean it's still Thursday night, so maybe some people are like, "Hey, it was be some traffic. We got kids, or we got work."
Thursday night before a long weekend, though, is power through on Friday.
Long weekend. What do you have off work on Monday?
Oh yeah, I have off on Monday. It's a bank holiday, I think.
I never got any off of work. It sucks. And I work with Canadian customers, so even on our days off, I still have to work.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But for the Canadian holidays, I still have to work. It's the worst. The worst. Not complaining, happy to have the job, but good lord.
No, yeah, I had a job like that too, where it's like we had to work like almost every single like non like Christmas or New Year's holiday, and it's like, oh man.
Both Panarin, the old whiff and dive. I could. You know what? You know what's funny about that Panarin chance right there? I could have done that.
Yeah,
I could have cut to the middle and ate it and whiffed. I'm sorry, Artemi Panarin's a fucking very good hockey player, but I couldn't help myself.
The Rangers have barely gotten any dangerous chances at all, like since that Panarin goal, which is the most frustrating thing, how bad the Sabres offense is like.
Especially when you have the man advantage. Like you had Joey in there say the least lethal power play in the NHL. And like you said, he's a Rangers fan. So Joey, did you have any fear while you're watching this? Did you were like, oh no, the Sabres might score on this power play? Like you're a fan of another team. I actually want to know. I would love to hear from a fan of another team how they view the Sabres. Like, were you actually scared? Because I wouldn't have been.
No, yeah, I can't.
Dahlin is such a sicko. Dahlin's playing with Bryson. I don't know if one of them got caught out there. I just saw those two out there together. I would assume that's the case, but. All right, less than 10 minutes left in the third. You guys have been shut out for 50 minutes so far. I was not worried about the power play at all. Exactly. We talked to someone that's a Boston fan on Saturday if we were doing a live stream and they go to a power play. I'm sure they're probably saying the same thing. Like it's almost to the point where like they have a reputation of having such a bad power play, right? Like it's almost it's mostly a joke on Sabres Twitter, I guess, but like can't hide the like if another team watches you have a couple like really crappy power plays, they're not going to be scared of it, and that's kind of what the Sabres have done tonight.
Sabres under 0.5 goals right now is at minus 255, so it's starting. The books are starting to make it look like they're going to get shut out.
Oh boy. I'm just trying to catch up on some stuff here too.
Time to take a look around the league. Seeing.
Yeah, we should. Well, I was gonna do that after the game. Give our thoughts. Yeah. Look around the league. Yeah.
Devils Hurricanes are like two teams that I know are good, but I just can't like care about either of them.
No, I don't care. Yeah, congratulations. Carolina just had 55 shots on net and lost 2-1. Like, cool. Don't care. It took less than 48 minutes of Sabres hockey for the team to get booed on home ice. Yep.
Yeah, I mean the new guys will learn that pretty quick. A lot of fans are pretty fed up with this organization.
Just the fans are still ready to come back. It's crazy. Just
Yeah.
be good. Oh, the trivia guy was Carter Hutton. Was that before or after he couldn't see the puck? I'll never forget him just like falling over when they went like it was like a 2-on-1 cross crease and he just didn't go over. He just fell.
Yeah, I felt so bad for him towards the end of his career,
like,
especially that stint with the Coyotes. It was like, oh man,
Carter Hutton, he was a good guy. He seemed like a really good guy. You know, he seemed personable.
He's a good player too. Before the eyeside stuff happened,
yeah.
He beat out Ullmark head to head, and Ullmark won a Vezina a few years later.
Let's not talk about that right now because we're still searching for the freaking starting goalie, and you had it right there.
Sabres get a prime Hasek right now, and it still loses game 1-0.
Oh man, you're breaking my heart.
Man, it's just like nothing is like that's technically like the shots they're getting are like technically from dangerous areas, but like situationally, they're really not dangerous because you got a guy draped over him.
Or you have Shesterkin seeing it all the way and it gets shot right into his stomach and or chest.
So it's like I feel like I know this is like an analytics based show, but I feel like the analytics may be lying a little bit, at least with the public data, in terms of this performance from the Sabres. Like it's been all right, but I wouldn't say like looking at the deserve to win meter that like, oh yeah, Sabres team deserved to win this one.
Okay. That's something to remember not only for not only for this game, but future episodes when we're kind of like going back and looking at some games, say, look, analytically they might look good for this, but let's remember that they really weren't creating anything too dangerous too often. Maybe put Tuch with Thompson for a few shifts. This balance is doing nothing. I mean, that's the thing. He already put lines in the blender a little bit. I shouldn't say blender necessarily, but he did change up the lines in the second period and didn't work. So, I mean, yeah, absolutely. Definitely tried. I agree with you for sure. But I mean, I don't know. What is it? It's Thompson, Zucker, Norris right now. So I don't know. I mean, I probably would put Tuch and Thompson. They've played together enough.
Yeah, I mean, your bench is so short now. Like, you're obviously not putting the fourth line out there. Just mix and mash some stuff and bring some guys further up the lineup, like Tuch.
Yeah, agreed. Oof. Yeah, Edstrom just almost had the reach to keep hold of that. That was scary.
Edstrom's a good young fourth line forward. I'm liking his game so far.
Especially when you put him on the ice with Rempe. It's just like,
yeah, it's two giant dudes.
Yeah. Two monstrosities just skating around. I'd be terrified on the ice. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm not big enough for this.
They're playing Rempe too. He's playing a lot of minutes.
Josh Doan.
Yeah, and that's the game right there. That is the hockey game.
Let me guess on this rush down.
They let elite sniper Carson Soucy score on them.
Let's see what happened here. Peyton Krebs, turnover, Soucy. Jesus. Beaten short side.
Look at all that time and space. Sabres haven't gotten time and space like that the entire game.
All the time and space. Gets beaten short side. That's the same thing that happened on the first goal. Time and space. I mean, yeah. You guys made such a hard push. Such a hard push. Come to a home opener. Come to the opener. Buy a 10-pack. The home openers on us. I think all the freaking tickets should be on you. Unbelievable. It's one game. I get it. But this this is what you're going to give people after the entire summer, make or break season. It's one game. It just also feels like more of the same here, folks.
Yeah, because it kind of feels like the old Sabres are just like kind of overcorrect on every issue they have. They're like, our offense is good, our defense is bad, and they're like, oh, well, let's just make the offense terrible and the defense good now, and then they swap back and forth season after season. Like, or I just don't know how they don't get skill on this team.
They go from Ralph Kruger, super defensive, to Granato, run and gun. Now we're back to Lindy Ruff for super defensive. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? It's just not a serious hockey team, dude.
Well, yeah, I think like the NHL too. Looking at the playoffs and the good teams, it's pretty clear it's not physicality that makes these teams good. It's like the skill. Like,
yeah, it's
Florida
the skill
has
guys
like
that have big
Reinhard Barkov, Kachuk, Anton Lundell, like Evan Rodriguez, a defensive McCullough, Seth Jones, Ekblad, Forsling. It's like that's skill. That's not. I'm sure they could be physical and skilled too, but skill is the most important, most expensive asset in the game.
I mean, I agree with both with what you said. I agree with the things that I popped up here on the chat as well. Again, obviously I'm upset. It's one game, fair enough. They can come out and brutalize Boston, but start yourself off on a good foot. At least get 1 point.
Yeah.
But it's just
now they're down too much where it's like if they just got one earlier, then you're only down one here. But it's like now 2-0 this late. It's killer.
To be fair, there's still time left in the game. They could score 2 goals. They could. I want to put that out there. So at least, I can say that if I get cold taked, I can say, I did say this could happen.
I think they had 2 scoring chances or 2 like real scoring chances this game. Like they rang one off the post. And other than that, I can't think of a moment where I like stood up in my chair and was like, oh, that almost went in.
I mean, a couple of moves from like Dahlin and stuff like that, but it's not like it was like a killer.
Yeah.
He had a couple of decent shots from the slot for sure, but it's not like.
Oh yeah, like Dahlin's moves are like those like soccer mixtape moves where they show the guy pull the move and then it like cuts off as he passes it to the guy to score because they don't score.
Yeah, you're like guy's like a foot away from the goal and he goes over and Norris is hurt. That's insult to injury, literally. Josh Norris is hurt. We'll have to figure out what's going on with that. That did not look good.
Man, what even happened there?
I don't know.
Is it the shoulder again?
If it's like shoulder
again, drops. Oh, but he's holding his side on the bench. I don't even know. Okay, he's still on the bench, which is good. So,
okay, yeah, Shesterkin just made that glove save for me. So, okay, he might have just kind of like folded awkwardly, and you know how you if you like move weird, you kind of like cramp up a little bit. What happened here?
Bad shoulder though, such a lingering injury. So that'd be tough if that was that. Too.
That for him to react like that doesn't that feel like shoulder?
He's holding his. I don't know if he's holding his side to like rearrange how his shoulders.
I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on with that. Yeah,
good.
It almost looks like it's almost like his like near like that hip bone that kind of pops out on it, like kind of near there, like a core muscle injury. Kind of almost feels like that. I think that was my speculation about Greenway was dealing with, and like I've actually had to deal with something like that too, and it just sucks. It just won't go away. If that's the case with what's going on with Norris, we're in deep doo-doo. Like, yeah,
this feels like a parody of a Sabres game at this point. They're about to get shut out 40 shots on net.
Maybe even 45 at this point. That didn't sound good.
All right, maybe we do need UPL. I mean, I don't know. I just have to see the replay on here.
All right, yeah, I haven't made it there. You've gotten even further away from me now, so.
Yeah, I figured it's like I could spoil it now because they're about to lose this game, so I'll just toss it out there.
We got Samuelson.
I got tipped.
You had
Yeah.
Samuelson and Malenstein
Nothing
losing
Lion
a
could do
battle
there.
in the corner. A fourth
Yeah.
line grinder and your third pairing defensive defenseman just got beat in the corner. Thanks for showing up, though, boys. Appreciate it. Look at this. Here, I'll just take that from you. Thanks. Bye. What? Wasn't even tough.
Oh man, pulling the
That's
goalie too. So
unacceptable.
they're about to lose this game 4-0 with the goalie pulled.
Absolutely unacceptable. Fourth line penalties and getting two of you in the corner, big bodies getting beat that easily is unacceptable. This is an NHL team. Play like it. Like that should be the message from fans right now.
Oh yeah,
Again, it's
goal.
just
So
one game, but this is the terrible, terrible signs.
It's 4-0 after an empty netter.
Like if I'm Lindy, I'm furious right now.
I feel like if Lindy cared though, he wouldn't have came back this season.
Wait, did you just say if he didn't care, he wouldn't have come back?
I said if he did care, he'd realize like Sabres are like a corruptly run team in terms of the front office, and I would have just like mutually agreed to leave. Like there's no way you could have seen their off season and be like, oh yeah, bring me back for this. I'm excited.
Yeah. No, I mean, he was just like, I'm under contract and it's up at the end of the season. So let me give it one last shot here. And then if it doesn't work, get me the F out of here.
Well, it just ruins his legacy. Like his last 4 seasons as a Sabres coach have been like terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough.
And like I think long term, like 10 years from now, 15 years, like we'll forget about this, but at least for the next like 6 or 8 years, we'll be remembering like the last few Lindy years in Buffalo and be like, oh yeah, that's kind of
yeah, I mean, I'm with Ian. Frankly, I feel like I'm overreacting too right now, but it's the way you lose is like if it's a 3-2 loss or something like that, it's a heartbreaker and whatever, fine. You're going to shut out on home ice. And the way that it happened, guys with too much space, goalie getting beat short side, getting bullied, 2 guys getting bullied in the corner by 1, not even bullied, just outworked. It's the way you lose, and that's what annoyed me so much.
Yeah, I mean the Rangers aren't even that great of a team either. I mean, they got shut out by Pittsburgh their first game, so
yeah. And they were hungry. They didn't want to start 0-2, so fair enough. But that shouldn't matter. Win the hockey game. That's what you're paid to do.
And they're down 4 now, and they're still getting shelled by the Rangers. It's like, come on, you're down 4 goals.
It'd be nice to show a little bit of pride at home, right?
Yeah, because it's like down 4 goals should be when the team that's up 4 sits back and you could try to get something on offense.
Do you know what normal teams do? They start stuff.
Yeah.
We're down 4-0. Fine. I'm grabbing someone. Sabres going to be like, sorry, I didn't mean to touch you there. Let me finish this game because we got Boston on Saturday. Like, again, I'm not saying go out there and goon stuff, do like, something illegal or something that'll get you suspended or whatever, but nice tussle after the whistle just to show the fans that are still there that you care a little bit,
Yeah.
They sure are getting shelled.
There's been a lot of happy people driving back to UB North after this game.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe they can, you know what you do? You go onto the live stream and you go back and you listen to my crash out.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll be like, listen to this guy crash out over
over one hockey game.
Yeah.
The first game of the season. But again, it's the way the goals went in, and it was, the way they lost. I mean, still 36 shots you'd expect them to score, but definitely worried about the overall like top end talent on this team for sure. So
yeah, I mean, I still think this is better than their last 2 home openers, but it's still some in the same genre where it's like it's kind of concerning.
I don't know, man. I mean, like it feels like a marginal, like it's marginally better,
Yeah. Well, I just think like that Rangers game they lost 5-1. That one
that was bad. That was really bad.
Yeah. That one was like, yeah, this team like actually like didn't even try to show up, and now it's like
Are they getting booed? I think I hear boos.
And there's so many Rangers fans left there, so there's definitely. Yeah, I mean after this, I mean you can't really blame the fans for booing. I know it's game 1, but it's game 1 of this would be the 15th year of the playoff drought, so it's game 1 of year 15. So I guess it's not the players' fault, but a good chunk of this team has been here for a decent amount of the drought. So
no, but we expect you to win because I don't know, we have standards as fans.
Yeah.
That's why it blows my mind. Why are you so hard on this team? Why are you so hard on this team? I don't know. Sorry, I have standards like make the effing playoffs. Like once before I get old. Like it's called having standards. And like I think again, like sometimes people go a little overboard, including myself, like I did tonight. But it's having a standard for this team. They didn't live up to that tonight at all. Well, I mean, what's your final word on this game? I just think it was. I mean, you saw some effort, some push, a little bit, but not nearly enough. The Rangers shut you down. The way the goals happen, unacceptable. Some penalties, not good, and your power play sucks. I mean, what's going on here?
I think for me, it's just like I don't know, like in terms of like the big picture, it's just like looking at taking off like the fan goggles for a second. It's like it's crazy that the GM's back right now. It's crazy. I mean, I know Lindy's only his second year, but it's crazy they're essentially running things back. I mean, they lost a guy that nearly scored 30 last year. I think they replaced him with 2 decent pieces, but it's not really a net gain on anything. They don't have any elite young players that are cracking this lineup, raising the ceiling. So it's like looking at things like I just zooming out for a second. It's like it's just concerning the spot this team has put themselves in. And I know like Jeff Merrick and Greg Wyshynski, they talked about this on their podcast earlier this week. They're talking about like guys on this team right now like wanting to stay here if they miss the playoffs this season. Like they were talking about guys outside of Tuck like maybe not wanting to stay here. And I think that's a very real thing if this season doesn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just why I think it's like this could be a season that sets a Sabres franchise back another 5 seasons if things turn south. Because
I mean,
as we've seen, all you have to do is ask out to get out of here. I mean, it worked for Peterka, it worked for Eichel. I mean, Reinhart was kind of contract, but yeah.
I mean, that if this is your sales pitch, an 82-game sales pitch to Alex Tuch to stay here, you showed up with a coffee stain on your shirt. Like it started very poorly. That is a terrible start to your sales pitch to be like, hey, stay here long term for the probably the rest of your career. Not good. Here's the thing. Since I crashed out, I'll do the other side. Here's a reason to not freak out. And this includes talking to myself here. They have 3 very good players that did not play tonight, 2 of which being defensemen. Michael Kesselring, Owen Power, and Zach Benson. So there is a reason to think that, once those guys are back, hopefully things do better. Not only 5-on-5, but on a power play. I saw a comment in here, closer than it appeared, sucks about Norris. Looked like a hip flexor. That could be it as well. Hip flexor injuries also suck, whether it's, kind of like a core muscle injury or hip flexor injury. Those both are they just don't go away. I've actually had both and they just suck. Don't look good. He'll be on the power play by game 10, hopefully. What do we got here? Insert curve fall off the building gif here. I mean, is it too early for the Titanic gif? Or GIF, whatever. Is it too early? Hopefully, Jared, I know you're out there. Jared, can we maybe do this? I'm not gonna put that one up, Lindy Rose Burner. Maybe Seth Appert's part of a sleeper cell. I mean, you must have missed it because I actually do kind of like Seth Appert, but I very much said that like the power play is a big issue, and it's like, hey man, like I don't think I can defend you pretty much if that's the way it's gonna go. Mason Geertsen being on this roster is insane. I don't know. I mean, I would have liked. Well, we'll see what happens when Benson comes back, but after that one goal where Malstein just got beat on the boards. I mean, I feel like Malstein's probably going to be the one that gets sat before Geertsen. So I don't know. I kind of wish he wasn't like the number like 12 forward, but it is what it is at this point.
I mean, the crazy thing with Geertsen too is they're rotating him on defense. Like I would probably, it's like they don't even know what position this guy is.
Yeah, and it's just like they have bigger fish to fry. I frankly like they didn't score any goals, and that's not Geertsen's game. But at the same time, it's just like I don't know if we wanted like a useless fourth liner, go get Zemgus Girgensons. He scored like 2 goals last season or something like that. He had like 4 points. Like go do that.
That's kind of the thing, because like the models were so high in the Sabres because they took into account this team like cutting off all its like kind of like excess fat in the lineup. Like the fourth line tonight got like absolutely crushed. Like I'll pull up the stats for the fourth line here, but it's like
I'm definitely over Quinn. I'd rather see Hellenius, to be honest. I hate to say it, but I'm still kind of on the Hellenius playing first line minutes down in Rochester and everything like that. But yeah, I mean, if this continues, then they're not great. Maybe not replace Quinn. I mean, it seems they just believe in Jack Quinn. They very much do. It shows from the contract they gave him. They believe in him. That's just the way it's going to go. So
the other thing with Geertsen too is he played 426. Like it's like that's the other. I mean, I know they're trailing most of the games. So that's why you don't play guys a lot. But it's like they don't even have a fourth line they trust to like throw it on a regular shift. So it's like, and this is
how many times are we going to like really make a selling point something that isn't like we brought in good players, like we remade the fourth line, we remade the fourth line again, check out our new jumbotron, this is how we win, Roof. Like why isn't it like, no, we got the best player in this trade or blah blah blah, like that's what we're like putting out there. I just
no, I mean that's really the Sabres every year. Like every year it's just they redo like the lighting or some shit, and then they're like redo the fourth line, and then they're like, guess what? Our lighting's even better, and our fourth line has 3 new guys, and then they finish with like 84 points, and then we're supposed to like celebrate that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's tough. Appreciate everyone hopping in the chat. I kind of assumed after the game people were going to be ready to fire off some chat. So I appreciate y'all being in here. I'm so tired of this abuse cycle, man. I mean, it's just one game. I had my crash out, so I feel a lot better. I don't know if Walt, if you wanted to start yelling to maybe feel better too, but it is just one game. But there were some freaking concerning signs in that game for sure. So especially, like you said, with that fourth line getting carved up too, and that's like, yeah, we're gonna be.
I mean, they got carved up in like the 3 minutes they played. I'm like, how's that possible? How they give it like danger in like playing 3 minutes?
You had Geertsen taking a penalty. You had Danforth taking a penalty.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like Geertsen had 4.5, 5-on-5 minutes, and he takes a penalty somehow.
Yeah, is it Sam Lafferty 2.0? So
I do have the Sam Lafferty sweater on right now.
That's why we lost, Walt. All right, well, it's Walt's fault. Everyone, chats are over. It's Walt's fault. Have a good night. No, there's no shame in admitting some efforts. Handlers of something over Terry. You weren't here at the beginning of the game, but everyone was like, "Why is Gary Bettman there?" I'm like, "Probably Gary Bettman got in Terry's mug and was like, fix it." Like, this is a mess, dude.
Yeah, I know. He probably told Terry like this team's gonna be in Atlanta in 3 years if you don't turn this thing around.
I agree with Jeff here. Hellenius is probably the first call up. If Norris is out for any length of time, I agree. I mean, maybe if Benson's ready to come back and play, then you kind of plug him in. But yeah, I think Hellenius is probably your first call up. Can you think of anyone else that would be? Like, even not that you would do
right now
what the Sabres would do, because them, they make the right decisions all the time. So
well, the thing, like, why didn't Tyson Kozak play tonight? Like, why would?
Oh, that's right. I guess he was a scratch. He was in the suit with all the injured guys.
Yeah, but it's like, why not play someone like him that's right there? Because it's like,
I mean, fans like him a little bit more. Like if Malstein messes up, they're going to be a lot harder on him than they would Tyson Kozak. It just feels.
Yeah, Kozak's still like somewhat moldable to a good player, and I don't know. I just feel like it's crazy to roll out like a 30-year-old forward that has 25 career NHL games rather than see what you have in a younger player.
but he's tough and he's going to fight guys. Well, he didn't fight someone tonight, so what is he doing out there? Norris is
I
head
mean,
and
it's
shoulders.
tough to do anything in 4 minutes.
Yeah. Except get yourself a penalty. Anyway,
Yeah.
Norris is head and shoulders skill-wise better than Cousins, but him being hurt 60 games a year is going to be the death of us. Also, Quinn getting his sent to the moon. He's serious shadow out there. I mean, I really hope Jack Quinn
did he play tonight?
Figures it out. Jack Quinn, I think he was out there. He's out there for a he did the Anders Bjork glorified cardio. So that was good. But yeah, I mean, like he is better than Cousins skill-wise. I agree with that. It's just the injuries, man. Like, yeah, that's always going to be the concern. And I swear to God, I was like 5 minutes left in the game when obviously things weren't looking good. I was going to say, at least Norris made it through the night. And I wasn't going to be like a jerk about it, making fun of him. Like, Norris made it through the night, uninjured and, going forward. And he freaking got injured. So, like, I feel bad even thinking that. But, it was good to see him, play a whole game or whatever if he didn't get injured. So glad I didn't say that before. But yes, I agree with you. Luke, what else? Reading the card before the game. So, I mean, I'll be in Rochester tomorrow, so maybe I can go over there.
I'll be at the next Sabres game too.
You're gonna.
That's right. You're going to Boston. Yeah,
so all right, we're gonna have to figure out what's going on there.
I'll be going there.
Send Terry to the effing moon. Agreed. I got to sting when we lose to. It's going to sting when we lose the McKenna lottery. I can't talk about that. I'm sorry. I just can't do it, man. Like, I can't do it. But the Tage chicken parm sub. Yeah. I mean, I might just go like take a chicken parm to the face right now and go pass out or something like that at this point. Like I'm struggling with some depression over here. Ready to call the season already? Absolutely not. It's just one game. I will crash out as I do, please. But just one game. Definitely some concerning signs, but let's see what happens when Benson, Power, and Kesselring come back. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to fly through these chats as much as possible. Send Quinn to the moon. Give me Hellenius. Fair enough. I missed the crash out. What was said? I just yelled. Basically said it wasn't good enough. Yelled about their mistakes because, I mean, frankly, the first 2 goals for the Rangers were guys having way too much time and space. Then the third one was 2 of the bigger guys on the Sabres getting beat by Lafreniere on the boards. And not even like it wasn't even difficult for him. So yeah, I was just screaming about that. Let me see here. Let's see. It's one game, but you can see it exactly. It's one game, but you can see how this is going to go down. That's kind of what I felt too. Like, can you blame Sabres fans for having the oh crap, here we go again already? You know what I mean? We've just been so scarred. I'm not trying to be too over the top with it, but I don't blame people, frankly. It wasn't a good performance tonight. Great, you had a bunch of shots. So do the Hurricanes all the time. They haven't done crap. Sorry, Hurricanes fans. Didn't mean to throw a shot at you, except I did. Sam Lafferty, respect? No, absolutely not. This team is the definition of insanity. I think us deciding to make a podcast when we're like, yeah, I think this might actually be the time where the Sabres get good, and then we're still doing it 5 years later. That's probably the definition of insanity. On top of that,
I remember it was when they signed Taylor Hall. I'm like, oh yeah, they could be something this year.
Okay, we weren't like Terry when we're like, we can win the cup, but we thought they would be exciting.
Yeah,
they weren't even exciting. Because lines 2 and 4 all players playing a lineup. Exactly. Yep. Correct. And that's something I've been saying the entire time. Like they have a higher floor and a lower ceiling. From the above and below. Yeah. I mean, I can see what you're saying with Doan, McLeod, Zucker as line 3.
I mean, do you get similar vibes to that Hall season with this season? Like with how this thing could start, where it's like technically their underlying numbers are fine, they're staying in every game, but they're just not scoring at all. Like that's kind of my concern is how this thing starts.
Yeah, I mean that's a little tough to tell right now, but I can see where you're coming from that. So obviously that's the biggest fear. And then probably say, well, that's the thing too, because we also have the season like the 10-game win streak. things are looking great, but
Yeah.
their underlying numbers are also saying they're not that great too. So is it smoke and mirrors too? So like, do they have to be winning all these games and their analytics have to be ridiculous too? Like, I don't know. I don't want to hold them like to too high of a standard to the point where they like we know they won't get it, but we do want to hold them to a standard of like, yeah, what happened tonight wasn't acceptable, guys. So it's
Yeah, I
like
mean,
kind
all
of
I'm asking for is like a 50 expected goals for percentage or greater at 5-on-5. Sabres haven't given that to us since I believe the last year they made it to the playoffs. And that's like something half the teams in the NHL usually do. So
yeah.
I feel like I'm not asking for too much here. Like we're just
Yeah.
like to make it to the NHL playoffs. That's the thing. You don't even have to be good. Like 16 to 32 teams make it. You're telling me the 16th best team in the NHL is a good team?
Yeah.
Like just be average. That's all we're
It's, like
asking.
it's a mid off. This was, back when we were talking about Gearson. Yeah, he has to fight, or if not, then put Kozak in. Like, yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to fight every single game, but like, yeah, I mean, your team's kind of reeling at home.
And
Maybe go
Rempe's
out there
getting
and
a
do
ton
something.
of ice time too. Like just toss
Yeah.
Geertsen out there. One of the ton of shifts Rempe was out there.
No way was Quinn out there. Yeah, I mean the ghost of Jack Quinn Pass was out there. Watched the entire game and I don't believe you. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jeff is referring to Geertsen is the guy they straight up called from Rochester, played 30 seconds of fight a few years ago. I can't even remember his name. Oh, I remember his name. His name's Dalton Smith, baby.
Oh, Sabres legend.
Remember that? And the thing was, he just kind of like he knew he was out there to fight, so he just kind of like he knew he was only gonna have limited opportunity. So like at the first chance he got, he was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna grab someone. He just like dropped his gloves and just like grabbed onto like Hedman or something, and just like dog pile. And like he didn't even do anything because people were on him so fast. So yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing. Is like how many times do we have to have like a Dalton Smith or Mason Geertsen situation to happen until fans are like, wait, they do this every time and it doesn't ever make a difference.
Yeah, but the one time a year Tage Thompson gets his head taken off, we're going to be really happy he's in the lineup, not the other
they're going to have
games where he's a detriment.
The other 4 guys on the ice are going to pretend they didn't see it so they don't have to fight anyone.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like, oh, that was weird. What happened there? Of course, Cousins scored for OT. I mean, we're going to be, or for scores in OT, scores for Ottawa. We're going to be doing the same. I'm going to be hearing all that about Cousins, Peterka if he scores tonight, because their game started about an hour ago. I don't know what's going on over there.
They're shut out so far, so no points for Peterka yet.
Yeah, we'll be seeing stuff like this. I don't blame Sabres fans for comparing this team to guys that have left that were on this team, is what I'm trying to say. I'm at hour like 10 of straight talking today, so apologies. I'm glad we kept the worst player on the kid line. Every other time a player becomes above average, we trade him immediately. Yeah, I mean, the end of that is a little rough, but I get the sentiment. It's kind of how I feel about my Premier League team. Literally, like, oh, that guy's good. He immediately wants out and he goes to another team, and they bring in guys that are like not as good as that guy that they just lost, and they just keep getting a little bit worse and a little bit worse and a little bit worse. So, which undersized center will be drafting 9th overall this summer? We will be drafting a 6'7" right-handed defenseman. Actually, Julian, nice try. Now, yeah, probably, yeah, somewhere around there. You're probably right. Do not disrespect Greenway without mentioning him. I don't know how I did that. I do, dude. That's the thing. Greenway was actually playing really well last season. I thought he was really good, and yeah, sucks.
I mean, how many
which undersized
defensemen the Sabres have at this point?
Like
in the system, they've got like at least like 12.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to convince me of that for sure. If you're listening to literally pretty much any episode that we ever do, I try to slip in that I find him not very good. We should pay Jacob Bryson $4 million or something. Yeah, we should definitely do it. Just because he's cool with hanging out and not playing for a month. But here we are now. He's playing opening night, and if Jacob Bryson plays a majority of this season, there's a trash can right next to me, and my face will be in it vomiting.
I mean, Bryson does seem like a pretty chill guy to hang out with, though.
Yeah, like there's nothing against him as a person for sure. Like that.
Well, no, but I'm just saying, like I could see why they bring him back. That guy seems like a very chill guy to hang out with. So you're like, yo, he's cool. Like, just bring him back. He can play a few games.
The similar vibe as to where we were concerned if they don't make the playoffs, our stars are going to be asking out for a trade. There's similar as to, yeah, I mean, like basically what you're saying is like, you know, if there's a concern that we're not going to make the playoffs, these guys are going to ask out. Yeah, absolutely. If this team
Yeah,
doesn't make the
no,
playoffs this season,
definitely.
Thompson, Dahlin, Tuck, like who knows what happens with Tuck, but if I'm him, I'm waiting as long as possible, especially after that performance tonight. Like I'm not saying Tage or Tuck or anyone were like put the team on their back except maybe Dahlin. But yeah, like why would you blame them for wanting out? Like they have one NHL career. You want to waste it in Buffalo?
I know,
Like
and I
I
think
love
looking at
Buffalo,
the
but
other
it's the team.
guys, you gotta look at the other guys too. Like they obviously know about Sam Reinhart, 2 Stanley Cups. They know about Jack Eichel, a Stanley Cup. They know about Okposo, Stanley Cup. They know about all these guys that have left Buffalo and found success. They know about Linus Ullmark, Vezina Trophy. Like it's like these guys know what's going around the league, and they see their teammates leave and find success. So
Yeah.
it's almost
Yeah.
insane that these guys haven't asked out yet. I think that's kind of the crazier part.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing with Thompson is, do you know? Well, like with Tuck, Dahlin, and oh my god, I almost said Dahlin and Thompson. Like most teams are going to want them. Tage especially because of that contract. Oh my
Yeah, I
god,
know. Like
that's the
7. Can you
new
imagine him on like Dallas or something on 7 million with the Rantanen on his
Tage's
wing?
Tage's contract's the new like Marchand, Pasternak, Bergeron, Tuck. Like that's his contract now. Like I don't even want to talk about having to trade those guys, but yeah, like if they want out, people will be lining up at the door. So let's keep going to these chats. Appreciate everyone throwing in chats. You know, tough night, but glad everyone's able to kind of hang out in misery together. Let me see here. You could tell Darling was pissed throughout the entire game. Yeah, I mean, he was the only one actually freaking trying out there. I said that earlier in the game. I know people are kind of rolling in late or like during the game where Darlene was the only one like actively trying to make stuff happen. There was like one time where like Kulik was just kind of watching and just kind of like gliding around, and Darlene gets like past him going after the guy that Kulik probably should have been going after. So yeah, I mean, they need a little bit of a desire, you know, a little bit of pride, not just with a few players. It needs to be the entire team. And then I didn't see that all that much this evening. Zucker, maybe he was mixing it up, but do you agree with me on that there, Walt?
Yeah, no, yeah, I think so. I think I mean, even your point too is Zucker mixing it up. I want to focus on that too. Like that's cool to see a veteran guy like come out there and do that. I mean, he's not exactly a young player anymore, and he seemed fired up. So I mean, I
Yep.
guess that's one guy that kind of showed up for the Sabres, and I think these guys. I mean, they clearly want to win. There's just a frustrating thing is like their on ice play. It's like it's just not good enough to win, and it's like we're on. I mean, I lost track of how many years this has been of of like seeing a performance like this, like night in and night
It's
out. So it's just like
I,
frustrating.
I'm the Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands if this team's actually makes a playoffs because we've never experienced it. Like
Yeah,
we've said it back and forth, but I will let everyone know that the last time the Buffalo Sabres made the playoffs and I lived in Buffalo, 2001.
yeah,
Holy crap. I moved right before the 2005, 2006 season. That sucked. And yeah, so I literally don't even know what to do if this team makes a playoff. So it's been that
yeah. I mean,
long.
the Sabres' last playoff game, I was in 8th grade, and I'm 28 years old now. So I went all of high school, all of college, and then like my first 6 years of being an adult. I
Yeah.
haven't seen a Sabres playoff game.
It's wild. Let me see what else we have here in the comments. How long is this Norris injury looking? Any ideas? I don't really know. Like when he was on the ice and like barely able to get up, I was like, oh crap. But then he was on the bench and he wasn't like wincing super hard. He just looked maybe uncomfortable. So I was kind of hoping maybe he just kind of like fell funny and cramped. Might have been his shoulder. It could have been on like the draw where you kind of pull back and it just kind of maybe like popped out or something. I just don't know. I was thinking maybe also like a core muscle injury, you know, like abdomen area. Let me see here. Price of Smoke starts out of foot. No, someone come get Lindy Ruff's burner. He's he's going wild tonight. Tuck's price just doubled. I mean, I thought it doubled when Kaprizov signed that contract. Then Eichel and McDavid signed their contracts. Now I have no idea what the heck's going on here. I just don't want it to be like 10 million or above kind of thing. I want it to be in the nines, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I mean, the worse you play, the less leverage you have. So he can start asking for 11 million.
He has so much leverage. Like, I think people don't realize how much leverage he has. This kind of reminds me like the Skinner situation.
Yep.
When he signed that contract, it was like if Tuck walks, like who in Rochester is replacing Alex Tuck? Who do they have like playing juniors that could replace Alex Tuck? Like there's no one. Like that's the answer right now. And I think that's the issue of having like their prospect pool is somewhat deep, but in terms of high-end talent, it's kind of lacking, especially in the forward department. So it's like even someone like Benson, Benson's already kind of taken into account in how the Sabres evaluate their lineup. So like him being good down the road, like they already have him in a top 6 role. He's already there. Mm-hmm. So he's not taking anyone's spot. So it's like if Tuck leaves, like what are you rolling out next year? We've seen how hard it is to get guys to come here, both be a trade with no trade clauses, both be a free agency where this team doesn't spend money a crazy amount, so they can't really get guys here through a paycheck. And geography wise, it's not the greatest unless you're from like the Toronto area or from like somewhat around the Buffalo area. So yeah, I mean, Tuck has so much leverage right now.
He really does. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully something maybe sparks before, I don't know, they start to tail slide or something. But yeah, you throw some performances up like that, it's not going to be good. It's going to get through.
Yeah, I mean, still at the end of the day, though, it's only game 1 of 82. So I don't want to be that guy, I guess, because I usually don't like that guy most years, but I guess I'll be that guy now. But it's like if they make the playoffs, this changes everything. Like it allows you to probably bring Tuck back. Like Tage and Dahlin probably don't want out.
No, you bought yourself at least a couple of years with those guys too. Because even if they
free agency and trades too, you got guys that might be interested in coming.
That thing's off. The stink is gone. Now they're a little bit more free. Look, you're still not going to sign like the top end guys, but people won't be as scared because fans won't really care. They're like, thank you for just making the playoffs. Let me pull this back up here. Like I get the negativity. I was very much that way earlier too, but let's not overreact too much, but I see where people are already getting like, look, if this thing doesn't go well, man, we have to rebuild, and I don't think I can handle that. So I see where that sentiment's coming from. And could you imagine if Terry hired a competent GM and let him do his job? Kind of like Brandon Beane on the Bills. Weird how that works. I mean, I'm not the only one that said it. We've said it a million times here as well, though. One, he lucked into just hiring Sean McDermott, who ended up, kind of bringing Brandon Beane. And two, like, Terry Pegula knows I don't know squat about football. I'm out. This is more of a business venture. I like football, but I love the Sabres. I love hockey. Now, like, that's why he's involved so much, because he loves hockey so much and he loves the Sabres so much.
Yeah.
I love it so much. I love it. And he's strangling the shit out of it.
It never turns out well. I mean, I was just watching like a YouTube video about like Al Davis and the Raiders. Like he was an owner who was involved in player personnel decisions. And like, sure, the Raiders won at some point when he's the owner, but towards like the tail end of things, like he really wanted his team to focus on only drafting fast guys in the draft. And it turned to them drafting like Darius Hayward-Bay. They like the 8th overall pick. The guy didn't really last the NFL that long. Yeah. And it's just like decisions like that added up over time and kind of made the Raiders, a shell of the franchise they once were. And so who knows what goes on behind the scenes in the Sabres in terms of who's making some of these player personnel decisions. But it's like anytime history always seems to frown upon the teams whose owners take any role in personnel decisions on the
Yeah.
sports side of things.
Like, I hate to even defend him, but like I get it. He's like, this is my team. Like I can do whatever I want. But it's also like, yeah, but like the proof's in the pudding. You keep effing this up. Maybe don't. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Like just because I understand that it's like, yeah, it is your team. You can do whatever you want. I don't care.
Well, I mean, that's
You're
the
doing a bad
problem
job.
is that they mess it up every way possible. They messed it up with hockey guys, experienced hockey guys, new hockey guys, non-traditional hockey guys, like new guys like Kevin Adams. So like he
We've been
doesn't
burned
trust
by
anyone.
hockey people. Yeah, we've been burned
Yeah,
by
so
hockey people.
he's like
Maybe because
so
they told you the
paranoid.
truth and you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, what a revelation I just made. Sorry to cut you off there, but it's important to say.
Well,
Um,
yeah, it's just like how paranoid they are with like they're paranoid by hiring both traditional hockey guys and non-traditional. So it's like at this
yeah,
point, I feel like he's kind of at the point where he's like, oh, just let me take the wheel here. I got it now. And I feel like
yeah.
that's
I
kind
mean,
of where we've been stuck the last since COVID, probably since 2020. It's
yeah.
probably been like
I
this.
mean, like I get it. He's not the one calling all the shots. He's not calling other GMs. He's not trading players. He's not signing. But like when Kevin Adams is fully admitting, like I call him every day, and we're chatting, I will remind you, he's not asking what the difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero is. Terry's not calling up Kevin Adams and being like, "Do you like going to dashes or tops more?" No, he's giving input on what the team should do. So that
Oh,
being
I
said,
got some updates. So with
ooh, okay,
Lindy Ruff on Josh Norris, Lindy said he didn't finish the game, so I'm going to say that's not a good sign. And then Lindy
yeah, I
Ruff
mean, he
on
only had a
Zach
couple minutes.
Benson. Benson spent the night in the hospital last night. What we thought was just a cut turned out to be something bigger. Said he's doing better and it won't be long term. So it sounds like an infection or something there. So
Yeah, probably got some kind of infection.
yeah.
Apparently Benson's still in the hospital. I mean, first of all, I hope one Norris and Benson are okay. They
Oh
recover
yeah.
as quickly as possible. Obviously, I mean that almost should go without saying.
But those
Um,
are two big blows to the Sabres lineup, especially if they're not ready these first few games.
with Benson, luckily, like if it is like if it was like a thing on the arm or something like that, he couldn't play. Luckily, with any kind of like face thing, as you see, throw on a bubble and you can play. Like that maybe be one thing. Obviously, don't rush him back or something. We don't know, but that's very scary when you have to go to the hospital for something like that. I mean, yeah, the Norris blow.
I
I
mean,
mean, like
yeah.
I hate to say it because like this is a guy's life. Like he's physically injured. Not only can he not play hockey and do his job that way, but like he has to live with that injury too. Like getting out of bed, going to take a crap in the morning. Like that sucks. But at the same time, like I hate to say it, I think we all saw this coming. That's why we were so freaking scared of it. And it's just I didn't think it was going to happen on the first game, but I think we all kind of expected at some point he was going to miss time. And I hate saying that, but it's very disheartening.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
And that's the
Very
difference between
disheartening.
good teams and bad teams is that good teams, they have like a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, a plan D. Bad teams don't have enough depth. They just have a plan A. And I feel like Sabres are kind of in that team that only has a plan A at this point, whereas like a two full injuries could like to top guys could completely derail this lineup. And then you could see lineups where you have Mason Geertsen skating 4 minutes a night, or you have a Samuelson Timmins second pair, and you're really missing that dose of offense you could get from a guy like Owen Power. So
Or even
I don't know.
Kesselring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even Kesslering too.
Yeah. So
Ryan
also
O'Reilly just scores a goal for Nashville,
that
former Sabre.
all right. Mitcher, I would like to say thank you for the updates in the chat, obviously, because I wasn't following them up. Appreciate that. Um, here we go. Yeah, availability is a skill. That's what we've talked about. It's like the best ability is availability. I think, Josh Allen was someone that was saying that a lot. I need to protect myself and stuff. And yeah, like I hate to say it, like I have a ton of sympathy for any guy that gets hurt. I never want to see injuries in hockey. It sucks. Every injury in hockey sucks. And so I just, I don't know. I don't want to start crapping on Norris too much because like that's like he was just taking a face off and I don't know what the heck happened, but that sucks, man. But it is true that availability is a skill. And I mean, he's one of the higher skills on the Sabres. Like I said, I worry about the Sabres top end skill. Norris wasn't in that group, but he was on like the higher end skill and now he's gone. Like that's a very concerning problem. Benson, obviously, hopefully he recovers. Kesselring, I think he was still week to week, not just day to day, week to week. We might not even see him next week.
No,
Hopefully
yeah, he
the week
still probably has a little bit to go.
So,
Definitely
yeah,
not. I would imagine he's back next week. Yeah, probably maybe
hopefully.
end of month. Hopefully.
So I'm trying to find like a little bit of an off ramp for us, but I am absolutely exhausted for
Yeah.
talking literally all day during work and then all day here. Let's get to a couple more things here. Jeff's just throwing here with Norris out. Who even plays 1C? Do they shift Tage back to C and hope they can make up the difference when Benson is back? I'll be honest, that was my thought. Even before I saw your second sentence there, I was like, probably Tage.
My fear is like they just do Kulich, McLeod, Krebs, Kozak, and just hope that's fine. Like
I think maybe doing because Thompson likes playing in the middle of the ice anyway. I'm just like, just put him at center. Like maybe they have a specific reason that I'm just not thinking of, but like he likes playing through the center of the ice anyway. Just put him there. So that's
he said he likes center too. So
yeah, but that's where he became the Tage Thompson we know. He was a center. So like I understand it was mostly like power play bombs, but like I don't know. I still believe in Tage being a center. So that's what I would do. I just drop my phone. And then like Tage, Kulich, McLeod, probably Kozak, or whatever, or Krebs. I don't know where Krebs is going to go. Thank you for tuning in because this was a lot of fun. I think at this point we can try to end it on a positive note. And there was a comment that had this. One positive thing I'll say is I was an early Josh Stone truther, and he looked pretty good tonight. I wouldn't say an early, but like after I dug into, my initial reaction to the trade, I was like, oh, that's not good. And it's on the YouTube channel. But as I dug in, I was like, oh crap, this guy might be pretty good. I thought he was pretty good tonight. So besides Dylan Walt, who impressed you tonight? I know a couple of them might be obvious, but just name a couple names so we have some positivity at the end of this.
I'd say, I think definitely Josh Stone. I was really impressed with him, and he had a few chances in dangerous areas, so seems to really get to the net and high hockey IQ too. Like I said, one of the keys to getting net front is not only fearlessness, but it's also having that high hockey IQ, and he seems to be a guy that's capable of that. So I think Josh Stone's definitely one. I think Rasmus Dahlin too. We saw a few instances of where this guy, like, if the puck bounced a little bit better for him, like he had a few just opportunities where he carried up the ice that could have turned into goals. So I'd throw him on there. And after that, it's like, I don't really know. I feel like everyone else is kind of on a similar-ish level of where it's like you kind of want a little bit more.
Yeah, you got Dahlin obviously played a ridiculous game. I will say, and I understand it didn't end great for sure, but I will say Alex Lyon, because that first period could have been way worse. And that could have been like 3-0 after the first. So I will give him those props. Obviously the goal, the Soucy goal, like a lot of time and space, but like I don't think anyone was screening him.
No, yeah, that might have been a clean. Yeah,
you got beat clean on a short side by Carson Soucy. Like, I can't defend you on that, but that was, at least in the first period, it was a very, like, he kept the Sabres in that game. So, you're not gonna win any freaking games if you don't score. So it doesn't matter if you gave up 1 goal or if you gave up 7. Doesn't matter. They were gonna lose. So that is unfortunate, but he did look good for that time. Hopefully he can, deliver a 60-minute performance like he did in the first in Boston on Saturday in front of Walt, who will be there live.
It should be a fun game. Apparently they have, at least by my section, I was at the Four Nations, they have Guinness floats, so I wanted to maybe try out one of those for the Sabres game.
Samuelson was literally okay. Samuelson. I'm sorry. I was reading this while you were talking about going there live. Hopefully it's a dramatic day for or excuse me, not dramatic, traumatic day for Bruins fans leading to the Sabres.
It'll be a fun game, I think, because Bruins are easier competition. I'll probably get at least one Guinness float, so that should set the vibes better.
There you go. All right,
I
we're
mean,
gonna start.
Guinness with ice cream. I have no idea what that will taste like. It's probably like $18, I think. But
All right. Well, I'm gonna let us know when you get one, and then start checking on Walt's Twitter and start seeing if he's getting a little bit more unhinged during the game or something
I
like
mean,
that.
it's probably like honestly, Guinness with ice cream at the end is probably like 1% alcohol. I'll probably be drinking like a
Yeah,
non-alcoholic beer at that
like
point.
O'Doul's or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I know chats are still rolling in, but I'm about to pass out, and I gotta work all day tomorrow, training people, and then Amherst game. So I don't
No
know if
long weekend either for you. So
no
that's
long weekend for me either. So I'm probably gonna sleep the entire weekend, to be completely honest with you. But man, I'm just so happy that we were able to do this, and we decided to take the jump and start doing live streams. Thank you everyone that came in. Tough night, mix of emotions, obviously, some level-headedness and then some crashing out from this end of the podcast. But Walt, final word.
final word would be Marco Rossi, 2 points tonight. It's available all off season. Good offensive player. Probably should have taken a look there.
Probably should have taken a look there.
Center
All
too.
Right. Oh man, we might need a center too now. Oh, it's bad. All right, guys, it's only one game. We still have a chance. Let's see what happens on Saturday. Everyone have a good night. We will catch you on the next one.